Can you hear me? Ooh. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. Um, I'm not exactly sure what just happened. My laptop essentially blue screened. That's no fun. Thank you all for staying. I'm sorry about that. I was really worried. I thought like everyone would be gone. It just blue screened out of nowhere too. And yes, I do. It's all one laptop. Thank you, Tachi. No, like it wasn't like the Windows blue screen. It was literally like my display froze up and it turned blue. Like it's as if I went into the color balancing and turned red, like you know, it's RGB like balanced. And like I tried to hit stream again after it crashed and it was just like it can't find the display. Yeah, something super weird just happened. I have no idea what caused it though, but should be. Yeah, I have no idea. That was super random. Okay, but it does. I was thinking of the same thing every time I see this. Every time I see the intro, I was like, "This looks just like a Mustache loading screen." Like if you had edited it into Mustache, I wouldn't have even blinked at it. Thank you. It is a rather rare model. There weren't that many made. 240 hertz screens are kind of weird in a weird spot where the demand isn't really as high. Okay. Okay. Now that I'm back, I am close enough to I think I'm close enough to finishing part 1 that I can start the put the thing up for the giveaway. I'll try to do these a little more often, but I don't have like I'm paying for these kind of out of pocket, so but I will do another one since I kind of want to celebrate finishing the first half. So just give me a sec. I need to get everything set up again. I had it already set up, but again, I crashed, so I lost a lot of it. Okay. Okay. So let's see. I've almost finished setting it up. Cool. Let's go to my overlays. Edit my general overlay. Okay. Let's do this. And then, ooh, settings. Ooh. It's like super laggy now too. That's so weird. Okay. Here we go. There. It should be up. Okay. Okay, and then I can just do this and then add one more text. Sorry, it's being a little... It's like slowly heating back up and getting everything back up to normal. Okay. There we go. Oh no, please don't do that. Undo, undo, undo. Okay. I'm sorry, it's being super weird on me. Okay. Text. Okay. And then I click on this. Okay. Cool. Okay, there. Now I just hit save. There. It is now open. Actually, Lemon, I see your entry. That was fast. Oh wait, no, it's just showing that it's working. Okay, the next giveaway is up. It'll be another 5 mil. Uh-huh. Free money chance. So just enter that before I finish the G1 finale. Good luck, everyone. You do have to manually enter it, so make sure to input that before you run out of time. Let me double check and see. Yes, I do see your entries coming in. Great. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, cool. Let's continue with where we left off. Wilfin lightly taps a finger at the corner of his lips, studying the area that lies beyond the broken bridge. He does that so often. He's just like, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. So, this is the infamous Tory Ravine. Dark, squalid, and gloomy as described. And beyond rise the stage whereupon our fanatical foes conspire to exploit the realm of the gods. Why did I roll my R? Whatever mess they've made there could scarce be worse than here, so let's get the bridge jack up, shall we? I'm being a derp. Oh, I should probably post in the Mabinogi Discord about this one. Maybe? Do they have a thingy? Is there a place that you can actually like post it on the main site, or is it no? I don't actually know how that works. Question mark. Okay, I'll worry about it later. I was gonna like post stream in like the Discord for Mobby, like the Mobby Discord, but I don't see a space to do that. Oh well. Like the official Mobby Discord. And beyond lies the stage whereupon our fanatical foes conspire to exploit the realm of the gods. Whatever mess they've made there could scarce be worse than here, so let's get the bridge back up, shall we? There's no way we can cross with the bridge in that state. Merlin, you said you had a way to fix the bridge or at least get us across somehow, didn't you? Huh? Of course I do. In fact, the only reason you were able to cross the largest bridge is because of yours truly. I set up the glyph you used. Praise me more. Come on, shower me.
but I've come up with a much better method since then. Ha! Revision is the key to improvement. Even better.
Whatever, just do it. We've no time to stand idle. That's right, Merlin. The people we left behind are still okay, right?
There's no way of knowing for now. Time will tell, one way or the other.
All we can do is keep our faith and push on.
Indeed. If anything, it is especially for their sake that we must keep pressing forward.
Merlin, you asked for my help before. What would you have me do?
Oh, it's real simple. You can start some kind of special holy fire, right? I need you to do that and light me up for just a second. That's it. What I tell you? Simple, right?
Blah? Blah? Yay! She says blah like I do. Blah? Wait, let me get this straight. You want me to set you on fire? I've done a great many things since I set out on this journey, but I can't say I've ever done anything like that before. Merlin, this isn't the time for your strange humor. Can you just explain it in a way that makes more sense?
But what's so hard to understand about that? Basically, I just need to be imbued with a little bit of your power. Doesn't matter how it's transferred, but setting me on fire would be real quick and easy.
Well, if it doesn't matter how I do it, I suppose I have a way, but... I know you're not an ordinary person, but you really want me to set you on fire? Well, I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Come to think of it, Anya, is it okay for you to keep lighting these holy flames? Doesn't it put a lot of strain on you? It's okay. I kindled some in my hands, just in case. Though she still appears to be apprehensive, Anya extends her hands to Merlin without hesitation.
Oh yeah, it's the good stuff. Now don't blink. You're about to see me restore this bridge to its former glory. Alright, everybody, bow down before the master. The greatest mage. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
And with thunderous roar, the bridge is restored.
The bridge. I can hardly believe my eyes.
I've heard stories of your extraordinary feats, but seeing one for myself is something else entirely. It just put itself together, back together, like it was never broken at all.
That's one hell of a way to fix a bridge.
Wow. Wow. I'd appreciate it if we could keep all this from a secret from Quarantine. If she found out I'd allowed the holy flame to be used for something like this.
Then what? Ain't it enough that it was used for the good of the world? Don't you think your god would be proud of you for that? What do you mean? Oh no, don't use the holy flame to save the world. Guess you'll just die. Kinda stupid, don't you think?
How on earth? No, better not to ask for now. Anyway, shall we cross? Oh. As everyone looks in the sight of the newly restored bridge, the color drains from Paran's face. Wait, I think I heard someone moving behind us. It's probably just Muriel and the rest catching up with us. No. Wait a second. This is... Amidst the oppressive silence, I hear the tramping of footsteps drawing ever closer. Tara, Muriel, and the others must be on their way. No. Wait. Her clear blue eyes seem to trace the path of thudding footsteps, and in a moment of realization, she gasps in shock.
Wait, how?
Gah. His face certainly goes pale as his sharp voice cuts through the veil of darkness.
You?
This sounds more... This could either be Father or, what's his face? It could either be, like, one of the three commanders who are left alive. I'm not sure who it would be, but I'm betting it's one of those. I feel like Durble would be up at the altar doing the thing. So this is probably Sethlin or someone else. I don't know. I don't know who it would be. Probably Sethlin. I don't know, because... What's his face? The smuggy smug. follower is probably chilling up there. Fadla's doing... not Fadla. I keep calling her Fadla now. Durble is doing the ritual, so it's probably Zeppelin.
If you thought we would allow you to intrude upon the site of the ritual, you were dearly mistaken.
I had hoped the dread I felt was misplaced. If he is here, then that means...
My apologies. I believe you were waiting someone else, yes? You see, I was held up dealing with several interlopers, but I'm glad to report that those fools will never reach their destination.
Several Black Moon followers appear behind Zethlin as he grins triumphantly, and they bristle with animosity. Her rear guard! Don't tell me you! Dream, it's obviously he's an adversary we shouldn't underestimate, but... we all stay here to deal with him? We'll only lose more time, and we can't afford that! You have to keep going!
But we're an organization that protects our own. But there's more than one way to do that.
He's right. Commander, leave this place to us. We have to place our faith in each other and hurry. I know it's painful, but we must keep moving.
Starlight. Iron. It can't be. Not like this. Not like this.
Commander, we wait your orders, sir.
Then I leave the duties of the rear guard in your capable hands. Won't be much longer around, so please hold out until the end.
Understood. Dream, go with all haste. I'm going to stay with them. This is a fight I can't run from, an opponent I must face. I notice Marlene's weapon shudders slightly, her grip is trembling. I nod at her and give her the kind of resolute nod that I know she would if our positions were reversed. She smiles back, but faintly. I'm sorry, but you'll have to look after Perrin and the others for now. But this I swear to you, I will never allow him to reach you! Miss Marlene...
Dream, I know it's tough, and it goes against your spirit and mind to leave friends behind, but still, we have to keep going. Believe me, they didn't reach this decision lightly. We haven't come all this way to falter now! Damn it, I won't forgive you for this!
We have to go now. This hope we have is as a flame, and we must carry it onwards into the darkness. Everyone is counting on us! I take one last sweeping glance at everyone, then turning away ahead for the newly restored stone bridge. Why? No, not is not the time to entertain distance. All that matters now is stopping him. If the worst should happen, then he must be stopped, even if I must be the one to deliver the final blow. Ooh. 6v... 5v5? Ooh. It's not too late to catch up with the others, Marlene. I believe we'll be able to hold them here without you. The most elite among the Auburn Knights are here with us. Thank you, Laloon, but it's alright. The one before us now hurt a dear friend of mine. You care deeply for your companion, so I'm sure you can understand why I have to stay. I have to be the one who gives the finishing blow. It doesn't appear especially threatening, but the reports say he's capable of instantly summoning reinforcements. So it seems we don't know when more of these cultists could show up or in what numbers. We can't afford to let our guard down. Thank you. Thank you, clown.
Make sure you don't get separated and leave the rest to me. It'll get tricky if you stay out of my range, especially in a wide open space like this. Filthy worms! So you've chosen to be a thorn in our side to the bitter end, have you? Grr. I didn't think so many of you would rush headlong into your own graves, but well, I can't say I expected any better. And that goes for those few cretins I encountered on my way here as well. Unfortunately, they'll not be joining you. Stamping out such resilient usage was so very dull. But I'm always willing to bring the boot down as many times as it takes. You will be able to offer us better sport, yes? Oh-ho. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You... My lady, your hands are shaking. Evelyn, these are the ones responsible for the disturbance at the royal castle. Take extra caution with that silver-haired elf. He's quick, nimble, and a skilled mage. Don't lower your guard toward him for even a moment, for a moment is all he needs. Then perhaps our best strategy would be to restrict his movement.
Do you think I should use the skill we discussed earlier? I've been practicing, but I've never actually used it in combat before. I'm a little worried about whether I can hit the target.
In that case, there's no better time like now to put your practice to the test. Lewin, do you perchance have the horn? The signaling horn? But of course, the commander took me to see to all necessary preparations. Good, then let's utilize it for our own safety. Lewin, show the Queen's bodyguard how to use it. Here, take this, my lead. When you're in danger, sound a blast on the horn and the divine light we've sealed within it will... Actually, explaining the particulars seems rather pointless at this juncture. Anyway, just use it if you think the enemy is getting too close. It's an artifact that sends a call to those with similar powers. Our squires make frequent use of it. Actually, rather conveniently, the sound it makes is inaudible to hostile forces. I think you'll find that it comes in rather handy. Just keep in mind that it can't be used too frequently. Are you done saying your last words? I think you've stayed the Reaper's hand long enough. Let us finally sever this tiresome bond. Though I must admit it's rather bittersweet to think I'll never get to see you again. I'm ready when you are, Lilywin. And don't worry, I'll use the horn at the most advantageous moments. Guard your flanks, everyone. Here they come. I'm gonna check one thing. Okay, cover me, Caswin. You saved me back then. I remember. No, this can't be the Marlene I've been looking for all this time. Wait, why am I up here? Everyone else, save me. I'm running away. Ugh. Let's try to take care of all of the other enemies first. Ooh, got the max splash. Does she know urgent shot? Yes, she does. Alright, cool. Oh wait. He's just standing there. Like, wait. Do I have to actually, like... Okay. He's just chilling over there. Okay, let's ignore him. And just focus on killing the waves then. I hate having to, like, relearn all my archery hotkeys every mission. Holy shit! Was that a triple redoubled offensive? Excuse me? That's not fair. No. Chotto! Anta, chotto! 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 Uwa. I want to do the, like, I want to do the alt fire that they're eventually giving AR. Oh, human archers rejoice. AR is actually going to become an arrow revolver. If you don't know about it, archery is getting yet another rework. Yes, really. The way that it will work is, you know how right now it's you fire 5 arrows one at a time and each one gets stronger? The rework to arrow revolver is going to be when you fire it, you will get
Instead, you can, I think it's hold, like, you can hold shift when you use it. And if you do so, you will fire all remaining arrows in one, like, rapid shot. Like, instead of, like, it's like, but there's one disadvantage to doing this. The disadvantage is that what do you call it? No, elves do not get arrow revolver. But what do you call it? Elves do get something out of this archery rework. Your elven magic missile, you know how you have to be transformed for that? To use it now, so like basically no one ever uses it. That will become a standard skill. You will be able to use elven magic missile whenever you want. And instead of it being random, it will spin like a little wheel, and you can choose which element it fires. And the elements get buffed a little bit so that it's now like firing like int magic as a spell, like as an arrow. So like if you shoot the fire arrow, it actually like explodes like fireball does. It's not as big of an AoE, but if you use the thunder arrow, it like multi-thunder strikes the enemy. And the ice one freezes things like Ice Spear does. That is an excellent question. Yes, Final Shot is getting buffed. It will... I'm trying to remember what the actual changes to it were. I think it was like the cooldown gets reduced, the duration is longer, and you get a damage bonus when it's active now, I think. Oh, Sasha, you want to switch it? Okay. I will do it as soon as I finish this fight. Just because I don't really have time to like stand still and actually do it properly. Ooh, no bash, no bash. Do I have a horn back yet? I do not. Yo, I dodged your lightning rod. Die. If you want, I can do it while fighting. It's just that I won't be able to like open the menu and like make it quiet for you. It's up to you. You're the one paying for it after all. Boink. Boink. Let me cross. Kashiyoto. Okay. If you want it now, I'll do it now. It's up to you. You get to pick. But you have to pick, as you're the one who's asking for it. I see damages coming from the screen. Let's divine light him. Yep, and don't forget to enter the giveaway. Good. It's M-O-A-R, not M-O-R-E. Meteor, if you type that phrase in chat, it logs something on my end. For some reason, it's not displaying in the chat if you've successfully done it or not, but I can see it on my end. But if you type that, it enters you into a giveaway, and then I'm going to roll it when I'm done with the end of G1. And if you win, you get 5 mil gold. Like, I'll come meet you in game, and you'll get gold. Like, I'll give you a check for 5 mil. Yeah, it's on the screen too. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, we have dialogue.
You rats have interfered with their plans for long enough. It's time to put a stop to this. You will never leave this place. No one who opposes her will be spared.
Now, why has he lost focus?
You dare try to lay hands on me? Be gone!
Time. No, Evelyn, no. Evelyn!
Evelyn! She's just knocked out. That monster. Your very presence is giving me a headache. Let us be done with this.
She's in danger. I have to stop him. I can't find an opening. It's almost as if he knows how I fight. Blech.
Finally decided to face me yourself? Why challenge me when you can't possibly win? Look at those trembling hands. Since we're not complete strangers, I shall let you say your piece before I finish you off.
You. Yes, it is you. You died that day. You're. You're not the Marlene I know. I didn't come so far just to see you like this.
What are you yammering about? You're the cause of this throbbing headache. I cannot believe I allowed you to distract me like this. I should have killed you the moment. You only have yourself to blame. Oh, you're right, Marlene. Evelyn.
You promised me you'd come back. Why? Tormlar. A lone tower pulled from another realm stands deep within the sacred ground. The magic of that place resonates here even now. Ooh, the music here is interesting. Can you hear it? I'll turn it up a little bit. Can you hear it now? Oops. This definitely looks like a boss fight. Ooh, I'm gonna go talk to everyone since this... Oh. Hi, Daniel. Your body is necessary for the ceremony, Malician, so I thank you for sparing us the trouble of fetching you ourselves. Are all of you gonna say the same thing? The new Inquisitor put the utmost care into devising this plan. Consider it an honor.
Soon the Great One will descend.
Hunter. The blood has completely been drained from his face, and yet I can tell he's breathing, just barely.
However, it's clear that a terrible fate awaits him if nothing is done. You've encountered a terrible fate, haven't you?
Dermy Derb, what's you have to say? Wispy girl in clothes from her face. Her dark velvet clothes embellished with golden adornments smell fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. She smells confidently, filled with pride in the black-winged necklace she wears, studded with glittering red gems. I don't think I've actually gotten to hear a description of her with, like, Phyla's clothing on. So we meet again at last, Melitian. You really know how to keep a girl waiting. What can I do to make you understand what you put me through? For so many nights, I've been consumed by thoughts of you. Dozens of times, hundreds of times, thousands of times. I grapple with those thoughts again and again. I do hope you'll appreciate the conclusion I came to. I really think it's the most fitting gift for you and all your friends. And beyond that, I'm certain it will greatly please Fadla as well. It won't be long now. Fadla. Wow. Oh, right, it died, so. Can this fit? No, it will not fit. Okay, there. And then I do this thingy. Wobble, 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 wobble. Okay. Let's talk to Piran. Avada-kedavra! Avada-kedavra! I love making fun of Voldemort with that. Oh! Very smart! Very smart! I should do that from now on. Thank you, that's so smart. I should also shorten my name. It would make it a lot easier. Have mercy. This is the tomb of the gods. They actually uprooted the land of the relics, where the power of the gods is enshrined, and moved it here. Unbelievable. Derbil is finally... She's trying to summon the Great One into this world. No, I won't allow it. I must stop it no matter the cost or else. I don't want it to end like this. Who would hope for such an outcome?
Damn it all. I had no idea I'd feel so nauseous.
His face is filled with an anguish I've almost never seen him exhibit. His expression embodied twist and contort, making plain his extreme discomfort.
Huh? Wait, it's the treasure swindler! Damn it, say something, you jerk! Of course this would happen to you now, you feeble son of a... Oh, now you're the only one.
Gah, don't die, Merlin. Please, very bad, don't die.
Dream, can you feel it? There's harrowing truth suffusing everything in this area. Even the most devout among the Black Moon cannot possibly comprehend the magnitude of the folly they commit here. But this means this ritual is not yet complete. There's still time to stop it, if only just. Trying to make manifest one of the three branches of the world could cause the very order of the planet to collapse in on itself.
This is definitely big boss battle time. Oh, let me read the soul. Link. Soul. Oh, and cast. Oh, I can class Cliff Riding once I'm actually in there into the fight. Unbelievable. I've only ever heard of this place in stories. This land is where the power of the gods sleeps. They were somehow able to move the whole place and plant it in the deepest part of the ravine.
It must not have been enough to simply draw upon the sanctuary's power, so they felt compelled to attempt the preposterous.
Wait, I see someone ahead. Anya's gaze is directed inward towards a pillar surrounded by a cascade of white light. Welcome, dear Melitian. You really know how to keep a girl waiting. Terrible.
Ugh, what did you do with the thief? Wait, back up a second. You guys, there's something seriously weird about this place. I noticed it too. Whenever I move my hands and feet or even try to breathe, I feel this strange sensation.
Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. It was a different server. I have two mobbies that are like right next to each other. It was noodles and ramen. Okay, I found it. Okay. Come to think of it, why is the air in here so stagnant?
No way. That's impossible. Something ain't right here.
Oh, I found it. As Merlin stares at the treasure hunter's body lying motionless on the ground, a realization seems to suddenly strike him, his jaw clenching in anger.
Here I was, wondering why my condition kept getting worse. These lunatics aren't messing around. They really did it. They really used his blood. This entire space has been placed in stasis.
In stasis?
Should have guessed why they were so obsessed with our favorite treasure swindler. After all, they already proved they could defy the flow once before. And there's only one person left in the world who has the same blood flowing in his veins.
Merlin is unable to hide his anger any longer. It's clear that something dire has been set in motion ever since we made our way here from the Tory Ravine.
The most devout among the Black Moon cannot possibly comprehend the magnitude of the folly they commit here. Trying to make manifest one of the three branches of the world could cause the very order of the planet to collapse in on itself.
Ah, but you see, that too is the Great One's will. Besides, how should I put this? You still have a trump card to play, don't you? A certain someone who many would consider almost a god themselves, who saved the world from destruction time and again. It is written, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The remedy ought to fit the injustice. That's why the Great One has given us this opportunity. Turtle, I'm begging you. Please, stop this madness. Dream, the ritual isn't complete yet. If you seize this, we could still stop her. Piran, this is our last chance, right? What do we need to do? Just defeat that woman? She looks just like you.
We can't just stand by while the world goes to ruin. We need to do whatever we can and fast. Damn it, I should have been there for him.
Don't you worry. I'll see to it that every night is fulfilled. That will make Fadla very happy, I'm sure. It won't be long now. Soon it will all be over. The Great One's mercy is boundless, and they have made preparations in the event that you fail. Dribble smiles brightly, perhaps unhinged, as she glances behind me. Ya think? Hello, by Mick.
To stand strong until the very end. That is what is expected of you. Don't tell me we gotta fight him too.
Oh no, perish the thought. He's not to lay so much as a finger on any of you. Not on this night. Because this night and these trials have been entrusted solely to me. Goodness, look at me getting all worked up. I must remain calm. Yes, cold and calculating. Now, try and stop me if you can, Melitian. You and I both have precious things at stake, don't we? Irreplaceable things that neither of us can afford to lose. And yet, in the end, all will have gone as the Great One intended. I feel the oppressive atmosphere pressing down on me, nearly driving the air from my lungs. My vision blurs in the wheels as I hear the sound of my companions gasping and wheezing. The order of the Black Moon's aim is no less than bringing about the advent of a god. Try as I might, I can't imagine what would await me if they succeed. With everything on the line, I have to face them down and put an end to their ritual. Dream. Turtle is still standing. That means the ritual isn't finished yet. This is our only chance to put a stop to this.
It is these zealots' absolute faith in their god that has carried them this far, even beyond the bounds of recklessness. Honestly, Dream, in times like these, I have far more questions than answers. How can I judge what is right and what is wrong? After all, who but the devout of the Order of the Black Moon themselves can truly know what they have done for the sake of the world? Not I, but as I said before, a path to the future that must be designed by paved with the suffering and lined with the bodies of the dead is not one I would ever choose to walk.
If we don't act now, it'll be too late. The visions I saw in my dreams will come to pass and you'll... But I'm going to do everything I can to stop that from happening. I know that's what Limelark sent me here to do.
We just need to figure out a way to stop him, right? Dream, you of all people can't back down. You got it? I made a promise to protect you. Staking my existence on it, in fact.
Let's do it a little bit.
If you were to fall here, that'd be one more person I need to worry about. And the list is already way too full right now. So, let's give it all we've got and give these punks the thrashing they deserve.
Terrible. I'm sorry, Dream. It's just... I can't help but cry. Don't let it distract you. I'm okay. Oh, as okay as I can be. So please, just stop her. Stop Durable. I feel the desperation in his plaintive cries. I look first to Piton, then Alton, Enya, and finally Merlin. And I nod my willingness to do what has to be done. Am I to take it that you're ready? I have prepared this especially for you. I tried my very best to ensure you understand what I went through. It won't be much longer now. We wouldn't any interruptions, would we? We wouldn't want any... It won't be much longer now. We wouldn't want any interruptions, would we? Now, come. I always believed you would come. You have no idea how long I've waited for this day. You couldn't possibly understand what this means to me. Terrible. And look, you're even sweet enough to bring me exactly what I needed. The reason I delayed the final phase of the ritual is because I required you here for it. Now, Bunmek, isn't it about time to admit that you lost your wager? I can see so very clearly that the flow is tangled around that Melitian. I guess with such a demanding schedule, they had no chance to remedy that. A pity.
How true. It seems as if even now the one upon whom I pin no small hope barely understands the nature of that which afflicts them. I confess, I am disappointed. I was told that my presence would be needed at the very last. Now I see why. The Great One could not allow them to run amok forever. I wish to ponder this turn a while, Besides, there's no more reason for me to keep an eye on matters here. But this, I assure you, we shall meet again. When next our paths cross, however, circumstances may be a bit different. What follows after will be the moment of mutual destruction. I had no desire to see things end like this.
And he poofs.
What the heck are they talking about? What we bring them? Also, just so you know, Captain Steel's a lot of steel line over there. We gotta save him too.
He seems to still be breathing at least, but how can we get to him safely?
I can go. The followers won't hurt me. They raised me and Durable since we were young. You think that still holds any weight with these people? It seems far too great a risk for me.
Well, we gotta do something and the kid knows what he's doing. You do, right? I say we give it a try, but I don't want you getting hurt in the tussle.
I'm ready. I don't know how much of a help I can be, but...
Let's talk and we're running. Go get him, kid.
Teleport. Oh,
Will do.
I suppose that simplifies things. You lot really are the definition of a ragtag band. But there's nothing you can do to stop what's been set in motion. I've dedicated everything to my promise to carry out this night and the next to their bitter end. And it's thanks to them that I'm able to experience the power of so many. If only for a short while. Truly, I've been blessed.
But why? Why are you doing this? What do you get out of it?
Shut up. Soon the time will come to lower the curtain on the pathetic play that was your life. It won't be long now, I promise. But until then, I guess we can have a little fun. Come on, Melitian. Let's see you fight the good fight. Let me look on as you struggle. In the end, it won't change a thing. We have everything we need. The reckoning is nearly upon us. Soon she will descend upon the land and the finest, deepest night will begin. Now. She's floating. You'll float too. I suppose I can spare some time to play with you. Long have I awaited this moment. It would be cool if they changed her facial expression right here. But she's still a happy smiley. Sorry, Durable. I'm about to dunk on you. I judge thee unworthy.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Where are you going?
Oh, Corgi. Oh! She fights like the Joel. She fights like Joel. Why can't I hit you? Boink. I feel my body go increasingly heavy, but I can't explain why. My head pulses and throbs just as it did each time I emerged from the rift.
Dream, are you alright?
What came over you just now? Are you hurt?
You sure you're okay? Man, I'm gonna talk. I ain't feeling so hard myself.
At last, it's happening! Gah. I heard Durble mutter an incantation with quiet force as I feel a dark, creeping energy gather around me. Marshalling all my remaining strength, I try to resist, but to no avail. I can't stop my arms and legs from shaking.
Dream, can you move? What's happening has made your divine light really unstable. Let me help you. Just hold on, please.
Wait, that's...
No, you idiot, don't touch that.
Gah. This is... Dream Slayer, my divine light. Why?
Through my dilated vision, I see a look of shock and humiliation on Autumn's face.
My divine light was pulled out of me into her. It's just like what happened to the other knights in the rift. The sword, it's so heavy now.
Don't try to talk. The moment you touched those bindings, all of your energy was drained. But why is this happening? Ari, why would you? Oh, we can talk about that later. Hold on, I'll try to purge your bonds.
Dream, Merlin, Hunter's not breathing. I keep checking for a pulse, but I can't find anything. What should we do?
Damn it, Hunter, couldn't you have held on a little longer? Ugh. This counter reaction is really starting to take its toll. Dream, I was supposed to protect you.
Merlin, what's happening to everyone?
He must have made a very powerful chaos with someone. Now I see why he was so hard to deal with. Still, it looks like he's crumbling quickly under the weight of his failure. A king among fools, paying too dear a price for making an oath he couldn't keep. Soon I shall bring all knights to completion, just as I swore to the Great One.
Dream.
Tucking your tail between your legs and running again, are we?
Dream, please stop this. I'm begging you.
We were raised so that we might be of use when the Great One arrives. Ever since we were little, we have learned to dedicate our lives to the Great One. Or have you forgotten everything, you traitor? But what does it matter anymore? Your life is forfeit. Dimly within my torpor, I see Durble rears her wand high above her head. Peron! Bonk. Limelark, is this it? Is this the beginning of the all-encompassing chaos you showed me in my dream? Is this the final trial they spoke of? This can't be happening! Must I grant you release before it's too late? I just... You're dulled to the whispers of your own soul that you scarcely felt a thing jumping in and out of all those rifts. And yet the countless powers within you, ardent or strain of commingling, were barely able to maintain their delicate harmony. But with that many layers of the flow entwined with you, binding you, weighing down on you, well, it's only natural that such a precarious balance would come crashing down in an instant. Can you even hear me anymore?
Dream. I'm here for you. I'm right here.
By now my vision is so hazy I can barely distinguish one shape from another. I can barely feel Alton's presence as he reaches out towards me, gasping. Everyone is dying. Lightheadedness washes over me and I can't move. Divine power clashes with other energy, intermingling with no sense of balance. I have to end this before it's too late. My Millark told me, you must be stopped. But I can't. You're... Forgive me, Lima Lark.
You have called me to this land.
Is it Talon? Talon? Or is it... Who is it? Who is this? Ooh, I see feet. Ooh, their hair is pretty. Half-winged. Ooh, who is this? Whoa! Time of the final tumult has come. Stay your hand, child of Lima Lark. Who has the greatest potential in this world? It's you, of course, dear Melitian. You are the seventh night, the final night. Ooh, big plot twist, wow. I didn't expect that. Everything you love and cherish will be destroyed by your own hand. But don't you worry, dawn always follows night, does it not? Someone has been preparing for this day for a very long time, and they will surely put a stop to your rampage. Aren't you dying to know if this world can surpass you? Aren't you eager to see the look on everyone's faces when they finally recognize the bringer of their destruction? I guess you're out of Lima luck. The world around me turns to darkness and blurry images of the future flash before my eyes. Someone stands in the middle of ruin shining brightly. They're unable to contain their own power, and they... Time stop! Until did said. A faint warmth is emanating from someone's white feather, which I've kept in my pocket. I should probably check it out. Okay, apparently that was the end of part 1. I felt like that was very abrupt. That transition was very, very abrupt. That was such like an emotionally interesting scene. And then it was just like, nope, you're done now. I almost didn't expect that to be the end. That was rather odd. But, as mentioned, that was the end of part 1. So I will go ahead and roll the giveaway now. Let's see. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, roll it. Archalumen, congratulations! You have won the giveaway. Are you here? Congratulations, you win the 5 million gold. Oh, wait, no, I thought you did. You were showing as, like, available in the thingy. Do you want me to re-roll it without you then? One GP? What's 1 GP? Okay. Alright, re-rolling it! Or Meteor! Congratulations! The irony. Doing city runs.
Nice.
Congrats on your win. I agree with you, that transition really should have been done better though. Oh, right, I should use the white feather. Yes, you can claim it later. Focus your mind. Oh wait, no, I want to go back to channel 1. This reminds me of like the Multiverse of Madness. Fortify your mind. I don't know if anyone else would recognize that line. I don't know why that one line just made me start giggling so much when I saw the movie. When it's like walking around and he's like pointing at his head, he's like, fortify your mind! Okay, I concentrate on the feather. What's gonna happen now? Okay, we're back. All time deprived of divine light, Merlin suffering backlash from the Gios, Piran lying on the floor, Treasure Hunter on the floor, and paralyzed. Can't move. Same as last time. Time stop. It feels a bit odd, like, replaying this much of the previous scene. Ooh. She's just like, stay your head, and she's just like, blurp. Splurp. Yeah, good job, you stopped this. It feels so weird that they're like replaying the whole thing though. Like, why did they make this 2 separate cutscenes? I don't understand. Like, I obviously don't want to skip the cutscene, but because they're probably gonna extend it, but my problem is like, why not just have made this? Whose terrifying face? Oh, Derbil? But her face looks so happy. Dissonant Serenity. Okay, new content. Hi, Talvish.
You should not have to bear this alone. 'Tis a fate more loathsome than I anticipated. Come, I shall explain everything in time. After all, I promised you that I would be with you until the end.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, I should turn these off. Okay. Oh. Wow. Well, that gives me an idea for what to do with the next thingy. All I feel is an ache that spreads across my entire body as heavy, suffocating air presses in from all sides. Sight of my friends, desperate and disillusioned, collapsing one by one, is seared into my mind. The last thing I remember seeing was the most painful of all. The pain in my chest is swelling. My whole body is feeling as though it's threatening to tear itself apart. Having a sinking sensation creeps up my legs. Makes no difference now whether my eyes are open or closed. All I can see is darkness. Darkness within darkness, surrounding me on every side. Amid this torment swells a sense of despair that clenches me tight in its grasp, threatening to dissolve me into the suffocating, all-encompassing darkness. They believed in me, and I failed them all. The guilt crushes down on me. My growing sense of helplessness fetters me as no bonds of iron ever could. But how could I? Thingy. Now, open your eyes, Dream. Can you hear me? You must be confused, and rightly so, but take heart. I stand there in a daze, listening to the calm voice in my ear. I'm sorry. You should not have had to endure such an experience. You're safe now, so open your eyes and draw near to me. Who is it? My thoughts and sensations are still tangled between reality and nightmare. Dream? Hi, Talvish. Little by little, my clouded, unsteady vision begins to stabilize.
I'm glad I was not too late. Had the timing even been a little off, all would surely have been lost. But it's all right now. Can you come toward me?
I approach Talvish, feeling as though a great weight has been lifted. Hello.
It's been some time since our paths last crossed, Dream. I know our present circumstances are far from ideal for catching up. Believe me, I went through a lot of trouble to make this moment happen. I apologize that I could not explain why I had to remain distant from you, but all I did in preparation for this moment.
Gah. He murmurs something quietly. My vision clears up.
Now, breathe slowly, just like that. You haven't the luxury of time, and I understand how confusing this must be for you.
As his familiar voice reaches my ears, I feel my tumultuous emotions begin to settle. He gazes at me with eyes that seem to spin the plan long since begun before slowly continuing.
You saw it, did you not? The future you would bring about? You were to serve as the crux of their last trial, Dream. They intended to take Urin's most stalwart shield and hammer them into an unstoppable sword they could loose upon the world. And in the wake of that, I saw the world come crumbling down. When you set your will to a cause, there aren't many beings capable of stopping you. Hammerock had taken that into account, but I could not stand by and watch things unfold the way they were going. Thus did I decide upon my present course. Dream, I am he who observes all things, safeguarding the order of the world that Tom's enemy's hands have created. In that sense, we are much alike. The Order of the Black Moon deliberately spawned those rifts across the world in order to sow confusion and corrupt the powers entwined within you. It was part of their plan from the very outset that you would enter the rifts. As you cross back and forth between past and present, witnessing sights detached from the natural flow of time, it wasn't long before your body became entangled, as it were, in too many disparate streams. Mabinogi's servant must have realized this to some extent, but she no doubt felt that leaving the rifts unaddressed was not an option. Long ago, I saw an outline of the ripples you would create by virtue of your presence in the world. But in the end, I decided to move in a new direction. And that future was one I did not wish to see denied. I could not condone to oblivion the world for which you fought so hard and given so much. And so, I decided to turn the wheel back. I believe it was made possible thanks to your ability to handle the twisting of so many different time streams. You're capable of enduring far beyond what any mortal soul could hope to.
His voice sounds perfectly calm, but I sense an odd hesitation to it, as though he's holding something back.
Even so, in spite of the course to which I had committed myself, to unwind history's weave at my own behest, knowing not what you would have willed, was an exceedingly difficult decision. Especially since changing what is possible has been as possible only if you turn aside from your present course. With all apologies, that is why I could not bring you back sooner. The complication being that it's nigh impossible to reverse the flow of time while preserving your memories of the soon-to-be discarded timeline. Finding your exact location in the flow of time presented considerable difficulties as well. In the end, I was just barely able to snatch you up thanks in no small part to the mark of the servant of Lameroth left upon you. I also had to find some way to extricate you from the web of tangled time streams in which you had become hopelessly bound. It took me quite a while to find the clue I needed to do so. If you can reclaim the power that answers to those with a sincere heart, you should be able to change the future that you saw.
Talvish stops for a moment and looks me slowly over once more.
You and I now stand outside the flow, at the very branch between the old timeline and the new. I fear that through these actions I may become trapped in this temporal fissure, and bracing against such headwinds I cannot stop the flow for long, so I'll impart the new details at the later time.
My mind races with thoughts, most of it super confusing. The scene that unfolded behind me seems like a far-off memory. I should first recover at the sanctum before I hear what else he has to say. Starlight's Refuge. We are on the sanctum, a mystical floating isles where priests once received the guidance of Atansa Many. Wow, how did we get here? How do we get back? Oh, I know where this is! I couldn't get in here before. The door said it's not yet time to enter. Pool of reflection, a font of holy water surrounding a tree imbued with mysterious air. The impression I have upon seeing him is of the hard edge of a tempered blade or the resolute stoicism of a marble bust, an intimidating presence heightened by the folded white wings upon his back. To meet his games is to plumb the unfathomable depths of time and memory, touched with a hint of anguish.
Our conversation went on longer than I'd planned. I know it must be difficult to take in. Your expression tells me as much. Interfering with the flow of time is tantamount to infringing upon the workings of divine providence. Still, that day became a turning point for many things. We had to steer our faith upon a new course, returning each and every mislaid foundation stone to its rightful place.
In the midst of his stoic words, I hear his breath stall as if he's grappling with some force or concept.
I know you must be very confused. But we cannot afford to wait too long. The flow can be held back only briefly. Meanwhile, for this moment. I suppose that part of the story can wait until after this crisis has passed. Your enemy's goal was to amplify the interconnection between your divine essence and the temporal axes the rifts had twisted around you, until the dissonance broke your spirit, reducing your mind to a state of primordial chaos. In order to avoid the sequence of events that preceded the reversal of the time stream, the temporal threads in which you had become entangled through your forays into the rifts must first be shorn away. In doing so, you render yourself impervious to the Black Woman's machinations. Furthermore, it seems the ravine you passed through on the way to the final confrontation had been subjected to a powerful enchantment that clouded your judgment. You must both sever the threads wound around you and dispel that enchantment beyond the bounds of time and space. Were you mired into the strands of but one timeline, spring water from this pool would suffice for purification. However, the Order of the Black Moon foresaw the potential for such a solution. Thus, in their preparations, if they cause the power we have need of to vanish from this world, so as to put it beyond reach. It took far longer than I'd hoped to ascertain its whereabouts. Thankfully, I was at last unable to recover a clue, and, armed with such knowledge, was able to turn back time's wheel right before that final, fateful moment. The power I speak of has lost its original form, fragmented, scattered throughout time. As such, it is my intention to help you retrieve it. However this new timeline turns out, it will likely be the final word on matters. If you know you already, I don't expect it will take long to reach a decision.
Nope, not at all. I am ready to go. Ready to go. I have to find the fragments that remained undiscovered during my earlier forays into the rifts. Let's talk with him again.
I'll take you to the first point I was able to locate. The Order created the rifts to exploit the inherent power of Avalon's sanctum, though their attempts were rebuffed at every turn. You needn't be so anxious. The Prophet of Lamlock may not be here to guide your way, but I assure you, my powers will attend you until the moment you return to this place. Any can find it, true. I believe you can.
Without another word, he extends his hand to me. Yoink! Whee! Imagine all the sights that you'll see.
This is the first trace of power that I found in the chime string.
And remember,
Hi, Ronnie. Thank you.
hydrate or die.
Okay. I'll do that right now. And I'll get up and stretch too. Yahoo! Oh my god, my legs. Thank the stars for people like you. Oh, this hurts. This is pain peckle. My legs. My legs. They're stiff. Thank you so much. That was super needed.
You may be taken to where it's hidden right from the outset, but powers with deep ties to the blessings of the spirits and fairies never reveal themselves to those who do not recognize them. Time is not on your side, but it looks like you'll have to investigate these traces, so you can learn to sense what you're looking for. This would appear to be the moment just after it left the hands of its previous owner.
The calm air starts wavering as if melting into the sea. Sensation similar to what I felt when I leapt into the rift spreads throughout my body. I smell the mellow scent of earth after a brief time. Hi, Manananan. Manananan. I like calling him Manananan. Mananan.
I see, she's been gone for quite a while. The brilliant sky, the branches waving in the distance. All is losing its vibrancy and withering away. So, it has finally abandoned its owner who broke the faith. I thought it would return to the mistress of the forest, but naught remains here. From the time I heard the queen had handed that power over to the humans, I was curious how long they would be able to bear it. But in the end, they are still humans for good or ill. No matter how much praise is heaped upon them, the fickle human heart will always waver, sooner or later. It is no surprise they failed to live up to the Queen's expectations, even after she tried to give them one more chance. Even so, I did not expect her disappointment to run so deep as to drive her from the continent. I warned her many a time not to trust humans.
Manan gazes down at the animals groaning softly on the ground.
I suppose these little ones either chose to remain on this island or had not the strength to follow after her.
Why am I like suddenly imitating Puss in Boots?
They cling to life, hanging by a thread. As things stand, this place and those who have lost their master will slowly fade away into nothingness.
I see a hint of pity for those left behind in his normally detached expression. Walking the dog, walking the green mile.
Wake up. I have something I need to ask you.
The queen, she'll... He stood still briefly, but shaking his fingertip through the air. Sparkling waves begin to take shape around the bodies of the fallen animals. He's a harmonic saint! Confirmed. Mananan is a harmonic saint. He can cast AoE heal, just like saints.
I came to retrieve the Queen's treasure, but I doubt that power returned here to a place that reeks of death and decay.
Whoa, how did you do that? A group of far derricks scuttle out from the nearby bushes and gather around Manyanyan. That's the same way the queen heals the sick. Who was it? Who took the queen away? Do you know? Queen said she couldn't take us. That's a lie. It's gotta be. She never abandoned us. There's no more yummy food here. We don't have the strength to go on.
Wait, you are they who once guarded the Queen. I see, so they lost their true forms.
You know what? Screw it. I'm giving him Puss in Boots' voice.
It is a shame such beautiful fairies compelled to cast away all reason just to survive.
But like slightly more human rather than like excited, more calm.
At least they seemed untouched by the chaos of the outside world, and thus able to preserve their pure hearts. However, in those forms, they'll not be able to answer my questions. They cannot tell me where the Queen has gone, nor can they speak to the whereabouts of the treasure containing her mighty power.
Manyanyan stands a while looking after the fire derricks before carefully picking up the nearest one and holding it in his arms.
You come with me aboard my ship. As the Fairy King, I cannot ignore your plight.
Ooh, a ship? Are we going somewhere? But what if the queen comes back? Far she'll stay here. Derek too. This is Derek home. Hoi! Put Derek down, Tomlin.
It would be a futile effort. She's not going to change her mind. There is no way she would have left her kin behind unless she was absolutely certain of her decision. Come with me, and we may yet find a way to restore you to your former appearance.
The OG Nekomanyanyan?
And together, we might perhaps discover how to reclaim her treasure.
Gathers the chattering far derricks together and looks over the other animals lying on the ground. They're still limp, but their breathing appears to have stabilized, coming much more easily than before.
I have given some of my power to the others who have collapsed here, so this space should be able to hold for a while.
I feel like giving each character at least a distinct voice where like you could treat this like an audio drama where like even if you're not looking at stream, you should be able to tell like who is who just based on the voice. So
those things that belong to this world are vanishing one by one. But I shall remain. There are still many things here I must protect.
as I look on, the scene before me begins fading away. Is this power Telvish said I have to find connected to Namnyanyan somehow? He said that he found more traces of this power lingering elsewhere. If I investigate them for myself, I should be able to find a clearer answer. And we're back in the sanctum.
Ah, and there you are. I didn't think I'd be seeing you again so soon. Color me a bit surprised.
Something about his demeanor makes him just look the slightest bit unwell. Could it be my imagination? Hey, can I help you somehow? It's plain to see that he's silent, grappling with something on his own. Ask if there's anything I can do to help.
I am fine. Besides, I am the one who has decided to help you. My, things certainly have changed, haven't they? Is it really so difficult to believe me when I tell you I'm alright? Again, I assure you, I really am fine. The course upon which we now embark is one I have prepared for.
I briefly summarized what I saw during the time in the rift.
I see. Strangely, after a certain point, I couldn't sense its powers anymore. So I've been wondering about that myself. The object we seek is imbued with the power of the gods, after all. It represents the combined blessings of the three gods, so the rulers of the fairies took turns safeguarding it under their watchful care. History records that it came into the possession of a certain man, but at some point thereafter, it vanished from this world without a trace. I found 2 likely points for you to search, though there will be others as well. It's been so long since I last saw you, and I dearly wish we could speak of other matters, but alas, it is not a luxury we can afford right now. There is a limit to how long the flow of time can be held in suspension like this. Even for one such as I, pushing back against a universal force is no simple feat. But now that we have a clue about that power, that one clue should lead us soon to another, which will hopefully furnish us with greater clarity of insight.
I'll take its hand again. Whee! Zoom in. As I strain my eyes to adjust to the darkened surroundings, I hear sounds coming from nearby. This appears to be the place that we're connected to the rift in Telltale Town Square. Did I miss something when I cleansed it before? I look around, but I don't see any sign of Tavish. Triana again. I see her leaning against a tree. There's no communication, so let's just go near her. Their eyes are closed. She looks different than I remember. Her expression is much more serene, and she's breathing with greater ease. As I focus my attention on her. My surroundings snap into focus. Unfortunately, I hear growling. You chose the wrong... You attacked in the wrong neighborhood. 2 to the 1, to the 1, to the 3. I like good things and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more butt than the toilet seat. Oh, it's over already. I've defeated all of the attacking beasts. At the very least, the growling I heard before stopped, and that has to be a positive sign. Hi, Triana. Been a while. Who's there? I know I heard something. Oh, you're... I know I've seen your face before. It was a long time ago and you look like a little different back then, but I think it was in a dungeon if I'm remembering correctly. Am I dreaming? Old memories keep coming to me one after another. Megan told me that it might be too late, but now it'll all be okay. I didn't have to do that. I was prepared to become someone else. Do you still despise me because I'm neither human nor farmer? Of course not. Her face brightens a little. Really? I'm not sure what changed your mind. Is it just that you feel bad for me? Or is there another reason? I don't even remember why I was supposed to hate you in the first place. Anyway, I'm alright now. I just wanted an answer from someone. I'm no longer an offering and have escaped the fate of the goddess. Does this mean people won't think me strange anymore? What I really wanted was to meet Ryrie one last time. Didn't realize how sad it would feel to run out of time. Especially now that I can tell him how I feel. For Ryrie. deliver my message to him. Please, tell Ryrie. Tell him that I've been freed from my fate, and that... Gah. Her image distorts and fades away. Oh, I... disappeared? What was that I saw?
Triona, I told you it's not safe to walk around yet.
Morgan,
You're free of the chains that once bound you. Cherish the time you have left. The fate of the goddess has been laid upon another.
then who will be the one to bear that fate? Will they have to go through the same thing I did? What will happen to you now, Morgan?
Marga's reincarnation will never disappear. The burden merely passes to another candidate, who must then shoulder the weight. I realize that you have suffered greatly because of my anger. Do you resent me for it?
I don't know. Resenting you won't change anything. But this I do know. After I was no longer an offering, it was you who took care of me until the end. You allowed me to be myself, even if only for a moment.
You have earned the right to resent me.
It doesn't matter whether I resent you or forgive you. You've always been a part of me. I know I was able to withstand the strain of the ritual thanks to the power of the goddess's fate. I don't have much time left, but you're different, Morgan. But still, you devoted all of the time you had to me.
Soon, my consciousness will fade. I gave all I had in order to alter the fate of the goddess. My body and mind will become as a puppet, moved by the goddess's strings. I'd like nothing more than protect you in your last moments, but at that point, I may no longer recognize or remember you.
That's not true, Morgan. I believe you'll always remember me, somehow.
Triona,
Scene shifts and wavers before me as my vision grows ever more blurred. This scene seems to have taken place long ago. Is this related to Morgan, who walked the path of the Dark Lord? My surroundings spin faster and faster, and it feels like I'm being pulled out. I'm hit with a wave of sudden dizziness, and I get yanked out. Yoink! Tavish's eyes are tightly closed, his attention focused intently on something. It may be simply my own fatigue speaking, but he seems weary and a little gaunt.
Oh, Dream. What a relief. I almost lost track of your presence. Could it be because the traces I sense are tied to someone who formerly wielded that power?
It's clear from the fatigue in his voice that he's making an effort to put forth a calm, collected appearance. Tavish notices me staring and gives me a slightly tired smile.
It's quite all right. One can't expect to anchor and reverse the flow of time without a few unpleasant side effects. Aside from myself, there are very few beings in all of existence who could withstand this strain. So this responsibility is mine to endure. It was in preparation for this moment that I distanced myself from the time flowing around you. Now, there remains but one trace to investigate. Based on all that has been revealed to you thus far, have you identified the power that you must return to this world? The power you must find in order to walk the righteous path? Unfortunately, I am prohibited from simply telling you myself. It will be meaningless unless you yourself experience the epiphany. The more powerful the name, the greater constraints there are upon it. Dream, by now you must surely recognize the nature of that which you must reclaim. true name of a power unrivaled in its ability to purify and protect. A power that writ itself upon history's pages, the form of a sword.
Talvish! That is unlikely to be the answer, but I say it anyway. Talvish, it's you!
I beg your pardon?
I'm honored that you would think so, but no. Does my sudden disappearance still weigh heavily upon your mind? But as you can see, here I am, standing before you. And thus, by definition, mine is not the name of the power you must recall.
The name of the sword wielded by the Knight of Light in the Battle of Nocturne. A legendary blade that vanished without a trace right after Erwin assumed the throne. It's almost on the tip of my tongue. I decide to put forth an answer. I'm glad that there's like a special conversation loop for doing that. That's hilarious. You are the light that I seek. Let's try Bryanek. Bryanek. I wonder if he might be referring to Bryanek. I cautiously offer it as my answer.
Do you not already possess that, Ari? It made its way from humble beginnings at the Stone of Destiny, winding up at last in your hands. That you can make manifest its power is a token of your own divinity. However, there are still more powerful forces forged by the blessings of the gods.
Let's try Excalibur. Excalibur. Upon hearing my answer, Talvish seems a bit disappointed. Aww. Happy napping, Lumi. Happy napping. Thank you. I appreciate the send-off. Please rest well. Very important for you to have energy. Take care of yourself. It's very important. But after gently shaking his head, he looks at me with a wry smile.
I suppose we have a bit of time. Perhaps recalling the memories you saw as you investigated the traces of the power might help jog your memory.
And there's one more like fun answer that you can give, which is Caliburn. Caliburn. I wonder if he might be referring to Caliburn. I cautiously answer it.
Do you not already possess that?
Oh, okay. Okay, let's give him the actual answer now. Pragara. A smile of satisfaction spreads across his face as my answer falls upon his ears.
Ah, you have spoken.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was unexpected. Ugh.
Ah, you have spoken truly. The blade is itself a divine power that lends its true strength only to those who are worthy.
I will go until I get prog rock and then I'll probably stop for tonight.
And while it typically takes the form of a sword, its outward appearance matters little. Its essence lies in the potent, immaculate strength contained within. It acts in harmony with the virtue of its wielder, its immense power magnified by the weight and sincerity of their aspirations. But it is also a double-edged power that will forsake its master for another, the moment it judges them to have trod the wrong path. The fact remains that, at some unknown point in time, all traces of its power vanished from the face of the world. I have my suspicions that the Order had its hand in this as well. Perhaps they decided it would be too difficult for them to use the sword's power for themselves, and so they hid it away. As a preventative measure to stop anyone from using it against them.
He hesitates briefly before continuing on.
Do you recall what you witnessed in the ravine? Despite having glimpsed so many permutations, so many potential courses the future could take, I was unable to speak of them to you or any other. I thought it to be a boundary established for me by Altan Semeni. I also didn't wish to make the same mistake I once did, But there, at the end of that chain of events, I came face to face with your true self, attempting to discern that which was both which was immutable and that which could be changed. I was overwhelmed by the nigh infinite number of possibilities. In some scenarios, there were those who warned their leaders of the coming peril. In others, many realized the danger beforehand and fled for distant lands. Even those most alike to the grace and power of Atan Semini chose to try and resist, elude, or confront that reality, each in their own way. That was when I realized what I must do as a true guardian in order to establish a new order in these lands.
New World Order.
Perhaps it is meaningful in and of itself that Atan Semini granted me the will to make my own choice in this matter, and the strength and transcendence to carry out the endeavor. To think they would dare to desecrate an equal of mind, a true guardian of these lands, to make you a vessel of chaos. 'Tis a perverse act that I believe must be stopped at any cost. Of course, what you have already witnessed is engraved deep in your memories. Even with the turning back of time's flow, those images will remain with you forever. While I have considered countless possibilities, that fact cannot be avoided. But amidst those forsaken futures, I glimpsed one opportunity to return history to a better course. That is, if you are able to find and master the power. Once time has been reversed, none will remember those events save you and me. But when you consider the sorrowful ends of those you weren't able to help before, I think you will agree your striving was not in vain.
Benevolent smell slowly spreads across his face.
I believe that all will be well, and I know you shall find the answer you seek as you investigate the final trace of the power.
I feel the exhaustion beneath his smile and in his voice. It's clear that pulling me out of that had an adverse effect on him. One moment in time remains that might point me towards the power I seek. I speak with Talvish again after preparing myself.
All that remains is the final journey, but take heart. I have not a shred of doubt that this power will acknowledge you and answer your call. As you investigate that last trace, I will also complete the final step. As I've said before, there's a limit to how long I can keep the flow of time suspended. Thus, I plan to send you back to the most opportune moment to correct the deviations that led to the future you experienced. I want you to focus all your energies on finding that power.
His eyes narrow, conveying a soft yet unshakable trust. Once more, he extends his hands for me. Yoink!
I know it won't be easy, but I believe in you. Now, let us go.
Whee! Sweepy sweep.
This is the last point in time you must investigate, and the most recent. I was unable to find any further traces of the power. Still, this moment in time is several years removed from the present day. Dream, when you leave this place, you'll likely feel a sense of
Deja vu.
To be precise, you will find time wound back to before the climax from which I plucked you. Can't keep the flow of time suspended for much longer, and because it's been held at bay for so long, there will likely be a massive counter-reaction when it begins to move again. When you awaken, you probably won't remember the short time you've spent here. The people around you won't remember what transpired before. Those events will be lost to time, as if they had never occurred. I'm not even certain that I will remember this moment later. After all, I'll be reminding the flow of time along your axis. But I would have you know, Dream, that I harbor no regrets about my decision to give you another chance. I believe that you will overcome adversity and rise to become the best version of yourself. And I will repeat this process as many times as necessary because of that faith. Even possible that this very moment we're experiencing is itself part of a loop that is already repeated many times before, and that we simply retain no memory of it. When next we meet, I hope we can greet each other with a smile.
His final words fade away, and my surroundings brighten.
Give that to me, it's mine! Like hell it is. I could fence this one piece and be sitting on enough gold to live the high life. It's mine! Meow! Over there, grab the sword!
Everyone is fighting over it. It's mine now.
Where'd that rat scurry off to?
Things here are getting too crazy for my taste. Let's grab the sword and make our escape. I saw someone sneaking off with it.
You mean that kid? She won't get far. Not with those nasty beasts still running amok. Seems the little princess is back, but what do I care if the king dies or the crown changes hands? It's all I can do to keep enough food on the table these days.
They say that sword was used by the Knight of Light himself. Can you imagine the coin a relic like that would fetch? We'd never have to work another day in our lives. Let's hurry up and find it. We can split the pot 50-50. Wait, how'd those monsters get in here? Hey, did you hear that? Yeah!
Run! We've got no chance against those things!
Soon the great hall is filled with terrible screams. And I land in the present. Can I shoot you? Yes, I can shoot you. I am lazy. Ranged attacks work on everything! Can I just actually just sit here and just gun everything down? Apparently I can. Ugh. Ugh. Let me out! I needed fire. There we go. Much better. Boop. As my weapon finds its mark, the sounds of commotion subside. Is this Raid Shadow Legends? You can do anything in this game. This is Mabinogi. You can take care of everything. Looking over the fallen soldiers. Also, it's great to see you again, Walora. Thank you for coming in. See that most of their wounds appear to be from their own weapons rather than the more ragged gashes and bites for the monsters. They seem to have been fighting for possession of a special weapon. Based on everything I've observed, it seems certain that I appeared at the point in time when Iron reclaimed the throne after driving out the false hero Lulavada. I hear someone weeping quietly. As I turn my head, a door leading to the passage opens on its own as if beckoning me in. Faint sobbing can be heard from the kitchen. How are you today? I had to do so much of Television's voice. I'm glad I didn't make it any deeper. It would have actually really hurt to keep doing it for that long. It hurts so much. I can't do this. Lamalark, I'm sorry, but I can't hold on any longer. Sounds like a young lady coming from the other voice. Someone, please help me. Please, anyone. Enemies in the kitchen. Oh. You are weak to swords. I can bonk you. I bonk. Hello, who are you? Thank you, Indra. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. I'll be done soon as well. Who are you? She looks a bit different from the one I know, younger for one, but there's no mistaking the young lady hesitantly approaching me. It's Enya. Is someone there? I thought I heard... Someone must have helped me. Are you there? Her hand gropes at the empty space between the two of me. I take her hand. Huh? Who are you? I suppose I should thank you first. Oh no, could it be you're looking for this too? I was told not to let anyone else have it. I heard a voice telling me to hide it away from others. But no one else has been able to approach me. So how is it that you're able to get this close? Her gaze is awkwardly directed over my shoulder. I see her eyelids twitching as she closes them. I smell blood everywhere. The odor is so pungent that it's almost overwhelming. My relatives took me to the royal castle's banquet hall saying it'd be safe there, but I don't think they made it. hadn't already noticed, I'm blind, or near enough. This chaos, it proved nothing but a burden. They were the only family I had left. She's terrified and exhausted. I can tell from the shaking in her voice. She seems to be trying to quell her anxiety by talking to me. I must have fallen asleep, and when I woke, I heard the sound of sounds clashing. The sound of swords clashing. Then this thing got kicked towards me. Without thinking, I reached out to touch it, and as soon as I had, I heard a voice telling me that I must never let anyone take it. That is extremely important. Are you the one Limelark said would come? Limelark told me that only someone who would wield it for others' sake rather than their own desires could approach me. That I wasn't to give it to anyone until then.
Search every nook and cranny. It's gotta be hiding around here somewhere.
As the fire crackles all around us, the sound is joined with the ominous thud of footsteps quickly drawing nearer. Here, you take it. I think you were meant to have it, not me. When I first held it, it seemed like such an imposing sword, but I felt it shrink in my hands, like it was just telling me I'm supposed to keep it safe for a while. But I couldn't hand it over to just anyone, so I've been waiting, hoping someone like you would show up. I think you'll be able to handle it. I have a good feeling about you.
It's over. Queen Iron is on her way to take the throne. Go down and you find in the castle who cling to the false king.
And find the sword. Do not rest until you do. It must be somewhere in the royal castle. Hurry. Take it before it's too late. I sullenly accept the sword from Enya. As I feel its weight in my hand, my surroundings swirl, as if shaken loose of reality's mooring. I wish I could see your face. Maybe someday we'll get to meet again. May the grace of Limelark always be with you. The sword trembles in my hand. And then I am surged out. But I'm being swept to somewhere new faster than I've ever felt myself move in the void of the rifts, the surge churning around me. Where am I? A wheel spinning in reverse. Do I have the thingy? Did I successfully time travel and get the thingy? I did get the thingy! Can I use it? Not available for use at this time. Not quite yet. A feeling of lightheadedness washes over me. I get a strange sense from the environment as though everything is too quiet. Have we gone back in time before the climactic battle? A world spinning in reverse. Can't seem to find my balance as everything around me is shaken violently. The dull throbbing in my head hardens into a stabbing pain. My entire body feels raw and sore as though I'd been whipped and beaten. And then? Will you defy a future that has already been written? It will change very little in the end. The constant deafening ringing in my ears gradually subsides until all I hear is the sound of the wind rising from below the cliff and the dry booming of the thunder that sounds upon the heavy air like a drum. Amidst the noise, I faintly make out some familiar voices coming from up ahead.
Make no mistake, we're locked in a mortal struggle with the Order of the Black Moon. And neither we nor they can afford to back down now. We must push deeper into the ravine, Dream. Those crazed fools will be back here soon enough. Time to act is now.
But we can't go anywhere until we fix that broken bridge. The one in the middle still seems to be intact, but
there's no way we can cross the one further in. But that's where those black-robed bastards are hiding, so that's where we need to go. Whoa, calm down. Old Merlin's got you covered. Once we get inside, I'll fix it right up, so prepare to be razzle-dazzled by my amazing magic.
alright. And so the bottom line is, it's essential Merlin makes it inside, right? In that case, I'll stay and guard the rear. Iron, I'm glad to see that at least some of us here understand what kind of situation we're in. Surely none of you expected the Order to simply let us proceed in peace. more than likely they'll come at us from all sides. Frankly, I'm not even sure how long we can afford to stand around discussing this. The other knights can only hold out for so long.
And some of us will have to buy time while the bridge is being repaired.
Wait, at this rate the group will be splintered just like before. It occurs to me that handling different things at this critical juncture may prove key to averting the critical sequence of events. Let's see. We should work together to buy some time. If the group divides itself to slow the enemy down, it will be that much harder to know if anyone is hurt or in danger. I tell the others that everyone will be better off if we stick together and deal with the Order of the Black Moon as a single group. You make a compelling point. We know from recent encounters that they've become much more desperate, and that in turn will make them far more unpredictable opponents.
But what if none of us makes it in time? They're still struggling to get their plan off the ground, but it's true that it might take longer to finish up if we don't split our forces.
Well, if that is indeed the case, that's all the more reason Merlin needs to get that bridge fixed as quickly as possible. Ooh, good idea. Maybe it'll motivate him to fix it even faster. I'm on board with that.
What? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Looks like that's that then. I'm sure he can get it done in the blink of an eye if he really puts his mind to it. We're counting on you, Merlin.
Okay.
Come on, Merlin. Look at Starlight believing in you with that soppy puppy dog look she makes. You're not going to disappoint that face, are you? Anyhow, it looks like everyone is in favor of her suggestion. Instead of splitting up, we're going to stick together, come what may. Erin unfolds her arms and stretches, turning to me with a laid-back smile on her face. So, those blackbird bastards should be showing up soon, right? Yes, according to the latest intel from our patrols, we can expect them to swarm us any minute now. This won't be an easy fight.
True enough, but with our current numbers, I don't foresee a problem taking them down. That said, it goes without saying that we should still be on high alert for any unexpected threats. I've no idea what their desperation may push them to try.
Wait a second, that sound. It's coming from the direction of the entrance. I hear it. They're closing in. Get ready, it's just about showtime. Will not last long if they flank us here. We should try to cut them down while simultaneously moving deeper into the ravine. Good call. That's much better than potentially getting deadlocked here.
Alright, that'll be our strategy. We'll push forward slowly while fending them off from the rear. Merlin, I want you to prioritize getting to the bridge, but make sure you don't stray too far from the group. Never thought I'd be taking orders from a commander. Don't you worry. I know what I gotta do.
Everyone shouts their own war cries, psyching themselves up as they brace for combat. I can't help but wonder, was it the right decision to have everyone stand together and fight together in the ravine? Well, I have no way of knowing the outcome of my choice right now. Seeing everyone resolutely standing together gives me a sense of reassurance that this is one step toward a better future. I feel it more clearly than ever now. The pitched excitement, the rising hostility, the fear and desperation, all born from a wellspring of dark emotions. I can feel the ground trembling under their footfalls. There must truly be a hold of them, and they're making no moves to conceal their approach. I'm concerned about the knights we left behind in Belvast. If we're going to risk their sacrifice on this, then we'd best make sure it really counts.
This battle will put us all to the test, Dream. But at least in my eyes, this is no insurmountable summit. Not with us all standing together against our foes.
It won't be easy getting into the ravine. I'm sure they'll be doing all they can to slow us down. And in the process, they'll tip their hand without a doubt.
Miss Marlene.
They're almost upon us. Ready yourselves. Let's finish this up nice and quick and head into the ravine. Our enemies are really raring to go, and I'd just as soon as give them fewer swings at us.
Yeah, we'll get through this one step and one enemy at a time. You ready, Ari? You bet.
Let's do it. Well, what fools. You cannot impede the will of the Great One. This plan shall reach its true and perfect culmination. Let none escape. Let them perish here and become food for the birds of the air and the beasts of the field. Gladly.
Ooh, some fighting words, huh? So, you gonna send all your goons in at once, or what?
Seems like they've got a trick up their sleeves.
I smell something strange. What do you think it is? The air's been tainted. Poison mist, I'd say. Don't breathe in too deeply, or you'll be in for some bad times.
It seems like they've harnessed and amplified the toxins already present in the ravine's atmosphere.
But I didn't expect they'd be able to withstand such a potent poison. We might be okay if we can control our breathing, but deep breaths tend to come all too naturally while you're fighting. If anyone's got any good ideas, now the time.
What if... As everyone's breathing grows more labored, Enya offers a hopeful solution. Everyone! Ooh, her staff rotates. That's cool. Don't worry. I'll make sure at least the air we breathe is purified, as much as it can be. I'm going to spread a cleansing barrier to block the circulation of the harmful air around us. My power should let me at least do that much. I'll give it all I've got, but just to be on the safe side, don't stray too far from me. Wow, it really is easier to breathe now. The air's lost that terrible tang it had just before.
You really did it, Enya. But will you really be okay? Don't push yourself too hard.
The stench is gone too, but remember, stay close to Enya or you'll be in trouble.
Whoa, now that's really something. So, how do you set up a cleanser magic of this strength anyway?
Merlin, this is not the time to get all scholarly. In case you'd somehow forgotten, we've got enemies staring us down.
I know. Jeez, I just wanted to lighten the tension a little. Now, let's give a warm welcome to the ones right behind us.
Everyone, let's go. It's bad to be surrounded, but it's good to be surrounded together with a bunch of top-notch people. You all ready? Ready when you are.
Smashing! Let's light 'em up!
Remember, our goal is to break through quickly as a unit, and don't stray too far from Enya or your lungs will feel it.
Understood, Avalon. Our foes are almost upon us. And let them come, for they'll find us ready.
We'll have to simultaneously push through while fending off the attackers from the rear. It won't be easy, but try not to fall behind.
They could never win in a fair fight, but bring it on!
Okay, Enya, everyone is ready. We'll guard the perimeter so you can focus on the barrier. Ron, stay behind me. I'll do my best to keep you safe. And with that, let us begin. I pray that no one will fall this time. Instill flame. Final strike. Boink, boink. Boink, boink. Boink. Everyone, please come this way. Dun, 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 ooh, that counterattack. Oh. Let me guide you to safety. Please come this way. Whee! Zoom. Can you cast healing on me, please? Oh, this works too. I stopped most of the pursuers. I'm gonna follow them for the last bit. Wait! Wait! Nice gathering. I'll take advantage of it. Wait! One more. The bridge is near. Please come this way.
Good! Now cross the bridge and head to the right and you should see the special portal I made last time!
Wait, look there, on the other side. Huh? What are they trying now?
Fools, the lot of you, that you would dare to venture this far. You'll never reach the Great One. The useless among you shall go no further.
Oh no, I think he's trying to take out the bridge.
It's too dangerous for all of us to cross together. He seems so smug, so sure of himself. Has to be a trap. Our best option is to have one of us quickly break through and take him out.
The entire bridge is shaking, so if anyone has any better ideas, now's the time. Should I be the one to do it? My anchor rush ought to be fast enough to close the distance.
Nah, hold your horses. Everyone's got the right of it. There must be traps all over the bridge.
Then what should we do? It'll be dangerous no matter who goes, but someone has to. No one useless could pass. I'll cross. For their plan to be complete, I have to reach the deepest part of the ravine, and I suspect the enemies will hesitate to engage me directly if I go alone. Oh, was it bad? I guess we'll find out.
But that's far too dangerous. I can't agree to that.
I feel the same way, Commander, but
It would be far too reckless. I doubt he'd allow you to make it across without being harried.
I'm with the others on this one. I don't want to put you in danger. I'll be fine.
But, I mean, I do believe in you and I know you'd be able to break through, but still, it's too... Even now, he makes ready whatever scheme is concocted. If we hesitate too long, the bridge will surely be taken out.
And if we can't cross, we'll have no way to stop the order.
I'm sure your decision is based upon sound reasoning, Jane. Even things to which I may not be privy. You. Whatever happens, I'll be right behind you, watching you like a hawk. Just don't try to take it on everything by yourself, alright?
What just feels annoying? Okay. The bridge will be covered in traps, so I'll do my part to help guide your path.
And if it looks like you're in danger, I'll run straight to your side. Commander, we can't delay any longer.
Dreamslayer will take the lead, and we'll follow after, one by one. I'll take the first step into the bridge. Go! Oh no. Oh, I see why this is annoying now. Can I at least march someone? I cannot. Two, one. Okay, let's keep walking. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I see. Okay, so if I go over here, aside from that very first spawn, this is safe. This is a safe path. And then I can wait like right here. Okay. Wait for this to go past. Wait. And this is safe again. Oh, come on! Yeah, if I could use evasion or anchor rush, either one of those would be good. Do those... Okay. Ah, dang it, I can't see it. It wouldn't be oh wait, I have an idea. Can I? Oop. I cannot. I should have used it first, maybe. This should be fine. I'll wait here. And then right here should be safe. Okay, so I need to go now. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. Okay, and then I can... Right here is safe. And then I just wait for this to meet... Oh, come on! I thought that was safe! I agree. This is pretty bad. Oh no, thank you! Thank you, Meteor. Also, I can exit... Well, technically it would take me a while to restart this. If you... Do you want me to just mail you your check? Or do you want to pick it up at some other time? Okay, right here should be safe. Yes. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, this is so pain, Pickle. I see. Like, I see where the, like, blind spots are. It's just...
Emotional, damn it!
Oh, this is so bad. Like, why am I so slow? Okay, I should wait here. Okay. Wait here again. The whole bridge is gonna light up. Okay. And then go forward. Quickly. Oh, come on! Like, I know where I need to go, but it feels like the circle's detection range is bigger than their actual hitbox. Like, clearly right here is, like, safe, right? And then I, like, walk over here. And then I get as close to this as I possibly can be, right? And then I can walk after it and just walk between those two holes. Right? And then I walk up here. And then wait for it. And then right there in the middle, like right on the middle of the sigil, if I go to the side. No! The third row? I need to see what you mean. Like this one? You mean like just go over here? Yeah. So like, I'm gonna... Oh wait, no, I need to wait. I don't have the time. There. Okay, there. That's safe. Okay, so I can wait right here. Oh, I need to use the bathroom too. Okay, so here, let's look carefully. Okay. So where is the safe spot? I think right here is a safe spot. Yes, right there is a safe spot. So let's walk through the traps and wait right here. Okay. So where's the next safe spot? Let's just walk carefully and take our time. So right here is safe, it looks like. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Here. Safe. Okay, I can go here. This is safe. Now let's wait. Okay, I was right. So, is this spot safe? Yes, that spot is safe. Go! Perfect. Okay. So next, I have to like go like right there basically. So the next step is move from here to here through that safe spot. Let's go. Okay, let's stay here. Okay, I can sidestep a little bit. Let's wait for this. Go. Okay, good. Let's go. And then I can walk in a straight line to right there, and that's safe, even if the shots show up. Okay, cool. So next up is right here. I can walk. That's a safe spot. 1, 2, go. Nice. Okay, we're in another safe spot. Let's wait for the lights to show up. Okay. It looks like I can walk straight through this. 1, 2, go. This is a safe spot. Stay. Okay, now we just need to get through here. I did it! Yay! Now die. I managed to avoid the traps, make it across, and took down the Order's forces. From behind, I hear footsteps and the voices of my friends calling my name. Dream, I'm so relieved.
I'm glad Merlin was able to help when it really got really dangerous. My heart was pounding the whole time. tried to follow you one by one, but it seems they'd done something that prevented everyone else from approaching.
Anyone? Everyone was able to make a safe across thanks to her heroic efforts.
I'll be back and use this bathroom really, really badly. I return. Thank you for your patience.
Wait, everyone be quiet. I hear the ground rumbling again.
After all that, there's still more?
Pesky vermin, ain't they? Gotta head to these guys, they're nothing if not persistent. Let's take them out real quick like I can keep going. We've got places to be and people to find, and we can't get held up here.
Let him come. Warrior of Physis never backs down.
I know you're all tired from all the fighting, but as long as our enemies keep coming at us, this battle isn't over. I'll create the cleansing barrier again. Remember not to range out too far from me.
And your forehead's dripping with sweat. Are you okay?
Of course. With everyone around me fighting so hard, I can't complain about a little sweat and exertion. Everyone, be safe.
I plan on it. Now get ready, because here they come.
That took me long enough. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Everyone, follow me. Like, imagine if you, like, get this far and then your internet, like, cuts out or something horrible happens. I would be so mad. We're almost there.
Think that ought to do it. Let's go to the bridge.
God, I love this blade. I would like to run a crawl now.
We did it. We really made it.
Awfully convenient of Merlin to have set this up beforehand. Oh, what is this? It's incredible. Did Merlin really make this? Ugh, I guess we don't have time for this right now.
For mercy, our pursuers seem to have run out of energy, at least for now. Well done, everyone, but we need to keep moving.
There's no way a small group of us could have handled them all. I never expected there'd be so many of them. Your song really lifted my spirits while I was fighting, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Thanks, Starlet.
So, we can cross this to the other side now?
Do
We have to use that thing again. I'm not so good with heights.
Piran, we don't have any choice.
That's right. I poured my blood and sweat and tears into this, and possibly a few more tears when no one was looking. Do you know how much work went into just compressing this spell to make it work efficiently? I had to weave the energy flow through this land into...
You can spout your chatter later. We shouldn't waste any more time here. We need to press on.
Aw man, come on guys.
Yeah, Merlin. You can spend all the time you like bragging and patting yourself on the back after all of this is over.
Yeesh, you guys are a tough crowd. What would it take you all to get to acknowledge my greatness? Maybe you'll have to experience one of my masterpieces firsthand.
Yes, whatever. Commander, I suggest using this to get across.
Just relax, let all that tension go and let the portal take you in. Now it's time to start thinking with portals. You'll be on the other side in a flash. Just try not to get motion sickness between here and there. Nobody wants to get vomited on in a portal.
Look at Merlin, giddy as a schoolboy. He's always so excited whenever someone actually has a use for something he's made. Now come, we mustn't delay.
Alright, Batera's coming through.
Dream, shall we go too? As my friends pass through it, I realized once more how comforting it is to have them with me. We did the thing. The end of the promise. Alright, 2 questions. We have 2, I am going to do 2 more quests, and then the rest I'm gonna save for another day. Because in 2 more quests, I get Pragara! And I don't have that, and that's the last technique I need. Phew, for a while there, I felt like they never stopped pouring in. But with a strong team-wide effort and a healthy application of force, we managed to avoid any casualties. Hearing Marley's words, I studied the faces of my companions. Has reversing the flow of time changed anything? Will the eventual outcome be different this time? I don't know, but at the very least, I'm glad to see all my companions are still standing this time.
Noble one.
Worthy of... I feel a flash of light through me, thin but searing.
They've been far more relentless in their pursuit than I'd anticipated. How many have we slain thus far, and yet more come? They must be regrouping even as we speak.
I'm afraid you have the right of it. It won't be long until they start hounding our steps again. None of the others seem to have noticed anything amiss. Whatever happened must have been something only I could sense. Phew. I think I need to catch all my breath from all that running. For now, why don't we close the portal we came through? It should serve to deter our pursuers, or at least make things more difficult for them. Good idea. So that thing on the bridge we just crossed was something Merlin put together a while back, right?
Yep, I constructed it myself, given special attention to put it together in the most efficient way possible.
No wonder. It didn't have the look of something that belonged in a place like this. I could tell that the energy it was giving off was nearly the opposite of what I can feel from this dismal, gloomy canyon. You must be very sensitive to these things. You always seem particularly aware of your surroundings. And if that's the case, I'm sure you've already felt what's happening beyond, haven't you? I detect a subtle note of alarm in Starlight's melodic voice. Her calm, placid eyes move slowly over the broken bridge towards the other side, the gazes of everyone else following hers.
There's something unsettling about that place. It's difficult to put into words, but it feels as though it's in a sort of stasis. Like the natural flow of the world is ground to a halt there, and only there. Makes no sense to me. They've harnessed the rifts to absorb a tremendous amount of power, including a fair amount of divine light from our own knights. In theory, I should be able to faintly sense it within the greater flow of energy.
However, they may have found a way to prevent us from being able to sense anything at all. As you observed, it feels as though this place has become unnaturally stagnant.
Damn, did they really? Forget it, at least for now. No use in wasting my time getting angry over this. It's time to cross!
Will you use your magic to create another portal?
I think you'll have to wait and see. Merlin likes trying new things whenever he can. I think he gets bored with practical solutions that have predictable results every time. It's just not in his nature to make the same thing twice. True, he's always full of surprises.
You really think so? Oh, you really do get me, don't you, Starlet?
Merlin, this isn't the time for your usual tomfoolery. I agree. At this very moment, our knights are scattered across the land, risking their lives for this cause. The sooner we finish things here, the better their chances are.
Hang on. You hear that? Something's coming. Must be a whole throng of them near the bridge leading here, judging by the noise.
What? They have that many left? I get that these portals are convenient, but can they really transport such a large group of people all at once?
I doubt they used a portal to get here in the same manner we did. It has to be something else. Not a portal, at least in the conventional sense, but something capable of teleporting a huge group across a bridge. But Lilywin, isn't magic of that sort incredibly complicated and difficult to master? You'd likely have to be of Merlin's caliber to achieve such a feat, and to my understanding, there aren't many like him. Wait. Marlene, are we both thinking of the same person?
Oh, is there a particular individual you think might be responsible?
Knowing that would certainly make it easier for us to formulate a strategy. Is it that silver-haired jerk? He's certainly been a troublemaker, that's for sure. Not someone you should ever lower your guard around.
I can hear them getting closer. Merlin, just focus on getting that bridge back up. We've got a sturdy enough defensive line to guarantee you won't be disturbed.
Watch out, they're really out for blood this time. Everyone's attention is fixed on the path we just traveled to stand there ready, weapons raised. So you have to restore the bridge while holding the line for as long as we can. It won't be easy, but I'll provide you with as much cover as I'm able. At the very least, you shouldn't have to worry about Merlin and the bridge. I detect no hint of the usual playfulness in Anya's voice as she gazes from the bridge to the landing on the other side.
Shouldn't take long at all. I actually finished the incantation on the way here. I'm just gonna need you to hang in there for a little bit, alright?
You got it.
We've been given permission to do away with all unnecessary elements. The time has come at last to break this bitter cycle. None of you shall be suffered to pass, so I ask, who among you will be the first to know the pall of the grave?
It'll be you. I'm gonna bop ya.
I'm sick of you people always interfering with our plans. While it's impressive that you've managed to crawl and claw your way thus far, only those of you who are used to us shall pass this point. Unless, of course, you defeat me. But I guarantee you such a victory will not come easily.
I knew you'd eventually show your face. That's the elf we saw back at the royal castle. He's one of their toughest cronies. Hey, Merlin, now would be a great time to get that bridge fixed up.
But this is my chance to shine.
Leave it to us, Merlin. You'll get your chance soon enough. As long as you're behind us, we can't fail. Piran, you need to stay near Merlin. Our opponent's not to be taken lightly.
Okay.
I'll guard the bridge then. Merlin needs to focus on restoring it, so while I protect him, I'll keep Piran safe as well. It's a little much to guard Piran and Merlin all by yourself, don't you think? I wouldn't want you to feel alone, so I'll hang back here too. That sounds good to me.
Great news to me too. I know I can count on you gals. I'll try to cast the restoration spell as fast as I can so we can get across nice and quick. Now, shall we get this little project started?
Wait for me, everyone.
Evelyn, be wary of that elf. He's extremely agile and possesses a dangerous mastery of magic. Don't lower your guard for even a moment, or he'll capitalize on it.
Then perhaps our best strategy would be to restrict his movement. Then do you think I should use that skill we discussed earlier? I've been practicing, but I've never actually used it before. I'm more worried if I can hit the target.
Lilywin's reports pound him as a dangerous opponent, one we risk underestimating at our peril. I don't think it's a bad idea to use it if the opportunity presents itself, though.
It's alright, Caswin. I know you're worried because I made a mistake the last time I practiced this. But I promise you, I won't make that kind of mistake again. All I need is a moment to render the target immobile.
If that's how things stand, then do you think this situation warrants the use of the signaling horn, Commander? I took the liberty of bringing a second one with us, just in case. I'll prove it. Lilwyn, keep the explanation brief. The instrument is infused with our divine light. When you blow it, the enemy won't be able to hear anything, but the effect should be quite pronounced.
Just remember that it can't be used too frequently. Blow it only when you're in dire straits, or the enemy leaves themselves open to attack. I'm sure you'll know when the time is right.
Uh-oh, they're almost on us now. We don't have any time left for chit-chat.
Be careful, everyone. You too, Marlene. That's quite the scowly look on your face. Relax. It's okay. We're all here to help you.
Oh, I look scowly?
Whatever you're wrestling with isn't likely to have a neat, simple resolution. But all we can do for now is focus on the immediate problem. Take heart. We'll help you find the answer you're looking for, Marlene.
Thank you, everyone. Alright, let's go.
I'm gonna bop you in the face. Oh. Dynamo smash! Bonked you in the face successfully.
You worthless vermin! How dare you! Ugh. My head. What is this?
He looks positively exhausted. It would have been tough if a smaller group of us faced off against us, but with all of us working together, not quite so much.
You know, upon closer inspection, I don't believe he's acting like that simply out of exhaustion.
He almost seems to stabilize somehow. This is our chance to subdue him.
We have to shackle him, now. Pain, let's seize that chance you were looking for.
I hear you loud and clear, Avalon. Dream, signaling horn.
This! Damn you pesky insects and damn your cheap parlor tricks!
Okay.
Wait a minute, you can't just kill him. He has to live. That's how he can pay for his sins.
Marlene?
Whoa, where are you going? Wait, it's too dangerous. Hold, Pin. Try just to heal his mobility. Alter the spell to minimize his damage as much as you can. Hurry!
Huh? Okay, got it. Oh, this is...
You. Why? Ugh. He's lost consciousness. I was a hair too close for comfort.
Phew. I had to adjust that spell right on the fly. Wasn't sure I'd be able to change its effects in time. That could have turned really bad really quickly. I'm glad you're okay, Marlene. So, a question about that spell?
Ah, yeah, the magic of the apostles. I remember being told it's very difficult to dispel.
Anyway, now that everyone's alright, we should catch our breath. Let's consider what we need to do to complete our mission here.
Hey guys, everything's already over here.
What? Miss Marlene? But how? Why?
How in the world did Marlene get tangled up with him? I'm sorry. I wish I had a simple answer for you, but I don't. It's just that in that moment, I felt like I had to hold on to him or he'd be gone forever.
His fate will be decided when we return to Tara. Whatever Her Majesty decides the punishment shall be, I'm willing to accept. Marley falters as the words leave her mouth, bowing her head with an expression that gives form to her conflicted heart. Let's assess the situation.
Oh, this is a long one.
Did my eyes deceive me? At the last moment, I could swear Marlene. Taps his finger lightly, gazing with disapproval at Marlene and Sethlin as they lie trapped in Pin's spell. That's the spell that Pin's been practicing in her spare time.
I might have been the one to suggest she make use of it on the battlefield, but it seems she was able to modify it to suit her own needs. I'd expect nothing less.
I'm just worried about what will happen to Marlene. Is she gonna be okay?
She shouldn't suffer any long-term effects. I've been working to modify the spell to immobilize the target without causing harm. This is the first time I've used it in a real combat situation, but it looks like it worked just like it's supposed to. Lady Marlene is on loan to you from the Queen, isn't she? What should we do? She's probably gonna be stuck with him for a while.
Another wave of those black-headed goons is probably already en route. When they show up, Marlene and the elf will be sitting ducks, won't they?
What? We can't just leave him in danger? Not Marlene, anyway.
I assume trying to force my way out of this spell would be too risky then?
That goes without saying. It can only be controlled through Pin's divine light, and even she can't remove it before a certain amount of time has passed.
Pretty much. And the thing is, the spell was meant to subdue especially difficult opponents. So naturally, the time we have to wait before I can dispel the defect is proportionately long. I guess there's not much we can do about it then. We need to keep Marlene safe, but we also need to keep pushing forward. What other choice do we have but to split up? I'm sorry. I ended up exerting myself more than I expected on our way here. Under normal circumstances, I would have tried to help find a way to dispel your bonds. But in this case, I don't think we'll be able to do it quickly enough. Everyone is thinking about drifting away. Let's see. I would say... I'm happy that everyone is safe, but I also want to do what I can to prevent the outcome of the future. Let's say that. Even if the sequence of events that happens before remains unchanged, I vow to do all I can to ensure a different outcome this time. Perhaps if the group continues to place their trust in each other as they push onward, there's a real chance I'll avoid the future experience. Sojourner from beyond the stars. Once again, I feel the same hot lure surge. I decided that it's coming from the sword, and I decided to take a closer look at the blade. I can sense the faint warmth of an unknown energy pulsing forth from the sword in my hand. Fortify your mind! Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm Ari. What's your name? Hello. Hi. Are you the stranger for whom the guardian of the absolute God beat back time's flow? The one who would succeed the light of my long-forgotten authority? Conductor Vadnio, I have watched your path through this land, and have witnessed where it will end without my blessing. Either you shall become the chaos that swallows everything, or the dawn that heralds a new beginning. I am the personification of the god's blessings, born from the sea, and my fate lies not with those futures which lead to ruin. And so, I place my faith in you once more. I hearken only to those true and noble of will, thereby to protect and sustain the world. And so I shall cross every thread of time's tapestry, and liberate you from your entanglement. All who came before you swore to ever walk the righteous path, but each eventually strayed without exception. I hope you will be different. Okay. This is the quest. This is the last one. And then I'm done. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Wow, it's like they got an endless supply of these mooks. Where were they keeping them low all this time? And how long do they keep this pace up? I mean, damn!
Tell me about it. This is almost more of a workout than I'd bargained for. But it looks like break time's over. We have to keep pushing further in, just like we planned.
So, I guess this is where we finally have to split up. Can't just leave her companion here unguarded. Especially since it seems like more than likely the Order will send in another wave of their acolytes.
I feel so ashamed. I acted rashly. Now you've all been put in a compromising position because of it. Not at all. Dealing with the unexpected is part of what we're trained for.
And hey, look on the bright side. Now we can keep a real close watch on that crazy elf.
I suppose that's true. The flutter of a smile spreads over Marlene's face upon hearing Batira's buoyant words. I think I'll stay behind with the rear guard. We can't lift the spell's effect without my divine light.
Hard to argue with that. Regional caster should remain in case any complications arise.
I'll keep an eye on the area, just in case. I'll be able to tell if someone's coming well before they get here. I think I'll stick with you guys, too. If that onslaught we just mopped up is any indication of what's to come, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
I'm with you. You don't need to worry about things on this end. Not a one of them will make it across that bridge.
Hearing you say that makes me feel even more fired up than normal, Caswin. Commander, Dream, you're okay with that, right? This place will be fine.
Pin, Caswin. The situation being what it is, I recommend the entire Arthur unit advance with the Vanguard. What say you, Evelyn?
She silently ponders for a while before looking at Alton as if seeking permission. He looks away from them and nods to Evelyn, his jaw set with determination. Understood. Willow and I will accompany you to the area beyond, Commander. I plan on staying with those remaining here. I'm a little worried about leaving Marlene and the rest of you behind. But Tara, you're worried too, aren't you? I'll bet that big old axe of yours will make quite an impact on whatever foes come calling.
Oh, huh? Sounds good to me. Taking out 3 cultists with every swing is my specialty.
I know that all too well, so I guess that makes 2. But Tara and I are going to stay behind with Marlene and make sure she's safe. She speaks to me with a tone of unwavering confidence.
Well, I guess that settles it. Alright, every second counts here, so let's get this underway. Shouldn't be that hard. Heck, I bet I could do it with my eyes closed. Well, I was wondering if I'd have to get a magical alley-oop for the pun if their rings got real hairy, but I'm glad it didn't come to that.
Wait, what? Get my help? Hold on. Did I ever let it slip who I am? How could you even know that?
Oh, it was obvious from the start. You're clearly someone who's beloved by God. Folks like that ain't exactly common.
Nero thought I'd done such a good job concealing my identity. I suppose I never counted on meeting someone of such unusual talents. He was just an old duck, an odd duck, plain and simple. You'll have to excuse him. Merlin, we don't exactly have all day here. Go on, leave this place to us.
Alright, that's the good stuff. Now don't blink. You're about to see me restore this bridge to its former glory. Sha!
And he does it without the alley-oop this time. Wow. The bridge put itself back together as if nothing had happened at all. I've heard of stories of your extraordinary feats, but seeing one for myself is another thing entirely.
Well, that's amazing. If I told Zed about this, he'd say I'm just making it up.
There, now we can finally cross.
I know you're probably as tired of hearing it as I am of saying it, but be careful, everyone. And thank you for staying behind. I pray this won't take too long. Don't worry about us, just go. They're probably expecting to fight our whole group, so it's gonna be rough, I'm not gonna lie, but keep your chin up, okay? You noticed what, too? Oh, he didn't need the alley-oop this time? Yeah.
Well, this is it. We'll just have to trust that they hold the line while we press on. Let's get this finished up and home in time for dinner. Our guy could be just around the corner. That crooked better be safe so I can rake him across the coals for putting us through hell.
Rio, Patir, please take good care of Miss Marlene. Not that I think you wouldn't, it's just... What are you still doing here? If you've got time to run your mouth, you've got time to run ahead.
Turn to look across to the other side. The bridge Merlin conjured hangs lazily in the air. And yet another divergence, Merlin was able to reconnect the bridge without our help. I'm convinced that things are heading down a different course. For now, let's head in. Up we go. Zoop. Zoopy zoop. The magic of the realm contains his stain even now. We're back. Hi. It's just like last time, but we have more allies this time. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Alright, let's do this. Okay, this should be fine. Oh, that's what you mean. Hello! Thank you for returning, Sasha. It's good to see you. Thank you for raiding me. Thank you. I'm almost done for the night. I said I was gonna go today until I got prog rock. It ended up going a little bit longer than expected, but almost within reason. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Unbelievable. I've only ever heard of this place in stories.
These lands are where the power of the gods sleeps. They were somehow able to move the whole place and planted it in the deepest part of the ravine. Must not have been enough to simply draw upon the sanctuary's power, so they felt compelled to attempt the preposterous. It's not entirely what it seems, Commander. Rather than transplanting the sacred land in this place, it would be more accurate to say they've simply replicated it in painstaking detail.
You have. You've made it back in time for the finale. That would explain the sickening sense of unease in the air. That's foul and unsettling, that two completely incompatible energies have been forced together.
Whatever the intended result of these actions may be, I fear no good will come of them.
Those people in the center there, they're the ones responsible for all of this, right? Annie's gaze is directed inward towards a pillar surrounded by a cascade of white light. Bah! How did you manage to get here already? I thought Sethlin would have dealt with you.
She going on about? Hey, wait! That's a missing treasure snatcher over there, lying on the ground. What the hell he's doing here? I think he's still alive, but,
I should hope that it would take a little more than that to kill him. After all, we only needed a little bit of his blood.
You what? Do you even know what you're doing?
Of course I do. I'd never forget anything that Fadla taught me. The blood of their kind is very special, so much so that even the gods envy them. Within it is the power to counter anything or anchor it in place.
Now that I'm here, I've noticed the air is completely still, not even a hint of a breeze. Just one more reason this place feels so disquieting.
I don't think anything in this place is moving at all. It's like everything is frozen in place, utterly stagnant.
You of the Order of the Black Moon. You're trying to summon one of the three branches. Did you think you could hide from the eyes of the highest god by keeping the flow of all things in stasis? What you're doing could upset the balance of the entire world.
Night-night, Sasha. Take care. Thank you for coming back with your read. I'm so tired. I'm so glad to be almost done. I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke? The balance of this world is already in shambles. And you? Well, how shall I put this? You still have a trump card left to play, don't you? A certain someone who has pulled this world back from the brink of destruction time and again.
You have to stop this, Durble. Do you really think this is the answer?
I have nothing to say to a traitor. We're going to restore the broken order in accordance with the Great One's will. The Great One is merely providing an opportunity befitting one who could almost be considered a god. It appears we're dealing with a genuine fanatic. Such ardent, blind faith. Can't help but pity her if only a little.
I don't think they finished their preparations yet. If they had, why should she just be standing here talking to us?
Merlin's right. Dream. If we seize this chance, we may be able to stop them. We could...
Piran, are you saying this is our one chance to stop this? Do we just need to defeat that lady then? She looks just like you. Nene.
Well, we can't really just sit by and watch. I have to do whatever we can and fast, if only for our friends who hold the enemy at bay. That man lying in the center is indeed Merlin's missing companion. The one behind him must be... No. He surely numbers of Merlin's foes as well. He makes not even the barest attempt to conceal his foul aura.
The other end of Luluman's icy gaze, a familiar silhouette stands his ground. Oh, he's way over there. The Great One's mercy is boundless, and they have made preparations in the event that you fail. If perchance there is no one left standing to face you, someone will still have to bring an end to things, won't they? I'm sure Bimnek will be displeased, but... She glances behind me with a bright, perhaps unhinged smile.
To stand strong until the very end. Never before have I been so thrilled to utter those words. Jeez, don't tell me we gotta fight him too.
Oh no, perish the thought. He is not to lay so much as a finger on any of you. Not on this night. Because this night and these trials have been entrusted solely to me. Goodness, look at me getting all worked up. I must remain calm, yes. Cold and calculating. No, try and stop me if you can, Melitian. You and I both have precious things at stake, don't we? Irreplaceable things that neither of us can afford to lose. And yet, in the end, all will have gone as the Great One intended. I begin to recall this conversation held under similar circumstances in my prior attempt, where the Order of the Black Moons is attempting to bring a god into the world. Can't let the opportunity Talvez gave me result in the same outcome. I have to stand against them and put an end to this. Corby. Blinky blink. Let's go with the succubus with queen setup. Okay.
Dream, she's still standing. That means the ritual isn't finished yet. This is our only chance to put a stop to this.
I cannot help but wonder what they're planning that would give them such ironclad confidence. But have the ritual they're attempting is incomplete, clearly, and they're fully aware of our intentions to stop them. That empty desperation in her eyes, it's heartbreaking to see. This look I know all too well. The look of someone who's lost something very precious to her, though I know not what. But even so, I also know well that a heart blinded by rage and vengeance will never see straight enough to make the right choices. And if her lapse in judgment will lead her to sacrifice the lives of countless others, I cannot accept it. It is these zealots' absolute faith in their god that has carried them this far, even beyond the bounds of recklessness. Honestly, in times like these, I've got far more questions than answers. How can I judge what is right and wrong? After all, but the devout of the Order of the Black Moons themselves can truly know whether they have done what they have for the sake of the world. Not I, but as I've said before, the path to the future that must be by design be paved with suffering in line with the bodies of the dead is not one I would ever choose to walk.
If we don't act now, it'll be too late. The visions I saw in my dreams will come to pass and you'll... But I'm going to do everything I can to stop that. I know that's what Limelark sent me here to do.
Terrible. I'm sorry. Don't let me distract you. Please, stop her. Stop Durable.
You hear the desperation in his voice just as clear as I did the first time. We take our weapons up among the sounds of his sobs. I level my gaze at her. Her smile is at once bright and despondent. Raising my weapon, I charge. I always trusted that you'd eventually come. You have no idea how long I waited for this day. You haven't even the slightest idea. No. How? How did you disentangle yourself from all the strands from the rift? They should have wound around you, binding you more and more tightly with every rift you entered.
Hold up a sec. What was binding her again? Forget about that for now. Our pal the thief's still here and he doesn't seem likely to roll out a dangerous path. Gotta make sure he doesn't wind up as collateral damage here. You require a focal point on which to cast a spell of warding, do you not, Merlin? They're hesitating, and we must capitalize on that opportunity. Move me to that side, over there. I'm quite confident in my ability to provide cover for my teammates.
Their behavior strikes me as more than a little suspicious. I'm going with you. Send me over as well, Merlin.
Be on your guard, you two. They're definitely up to something. Hey, what makes you think you can order me to zip you around? Well, I guess this does qualify as an emergency. Alright, there's no avoiding this battle, so let's give them all we've got.
It's punishment time.
Count on you guys. Stay close to the hunter and don't stray too far from him.
Don't you think it's a bit strange that they just haven't moved for a while? Are they waiting for something? Durable. No. Why can't I see it? What is... I could swear all the research. It said I should be able to seal their movement with ease.
Things do not always go as planned.
Shut up, Bimeneck! It's not over yet!
Your impatience has cost you, and now you're lost. What will aren't she safe? She could see you right now, nigh unhinged, teetering upon the brink. It appears that all shall proceed just as I had hoped.
Be gone, you crow! This is my stage! I will tramp here, and you will never have your precious chance.
You are wrong, but take refuge in what illusory comfort you choose. In any case, it seems I shall long last see the fulfillment of my wager. But you would do well to remember this, should you fail to uphold your vow to the Great One. You know full well what will happen to her soul. And should the worst come to worst, she will wander the endless void with me. Farewell.
And he poofs again.
No, just a little more. Yes, that's it. I just need a little more life energy. It's impossible like this. I can't continue the vessel. I just need a little more. How can I bind that Malician?
Durable, stop this. The ritual is still incomplete. You don't have to finish it. You can stop the summoning. We can go back together. There has to be another way to achieve the growth the Great One wants.
How dare you? Who do you think you are to lecture me, traitor? Go back with you? Where? To what?
The only place I belong is at Faultless Side. I made a vow that on this night I would call the Great One to this land. If I succeed, I'll meet Faultla again. Even if she looks different, it won't matter. I'll seed her new form with all my memories of her.
Wait, seed what and where? Are you totally off your rocker?
We're not going to let that happen. It's over. Her face twists and contorts as she clutches her rotten and white-knuckled grip. Shield.
Dream. Are you unharmed? I'm glad nothing bad happened. I was so worried. When I thought you might have been hurt, my heart nearly leapt out of my throat.
That looked like a powerful spell of binding. You could have gotten hurt if you weren't careful.
That's right. You were able to stay safe thanks to our oath.
Running out of time. If it doesn't happen now, all of this will have been for nothing. No, I can't allow it. I have to follow the Great One's will, just as Faultla told me. I just need one more. Wait, Durable? How blind I've been. The answer was right in front of me all this time.
What are you gonna do? Durable, stop!
I will follow Faultla's will. It will be my comfort and my guide until the end. Then she'll be proud of me. She'll be proud. I'm sure of it. That's all I need.
Durable, no!
Plop.
Durable, oh no. Why? Why did you have to? What in the world's going on here?
Wait, I sense a strange energy.
There, look, at the top of the tower.
What's up there? Ooh, she's pretty! Hi, what's your name? Can we be friends? No, that's...
The vessel. It's filled with breath. That's...
So hot in here. Oh, this is Heimerarch. We meet again, stranger. I don't think this incomplete vessel could again be filled so completely, but... Having gone against the flow, it must have received aid from the Guardian and had its restrictions lifted. Well, let us see if you can stop my plans yet again. What you summoning?
Dang, get out of there! Dream,
Poof. All of you go poof. Watch out! She's trying to separate us! It's okay. It's not like you would have been that helpful.
Everyone, don't move! The membranes of reality are dissolving. Keep your guard up!
Okay, this. Understood. Let us ignore these irritating creatures for now. What I wish to know is what you are capable of that the Guardian should take such an interest in you. I shall awaken one of your future adversaries from his slumber. If you cannot even best him, then this is the end of your path. Prove yourself to me, sojourner from the stars. What are you calling? It's a whale! Celestial whale! Oh, is whale. Knuckle is big whale. Whale, hello there. Defeat the nuclear. What even hit me? I didn't even see anything hit me. I'll dodge and I'll slap the wheel. You slap the wheel this time instead of me. Wait, how do I hit you? How do I hit you? Here I go. This hand of mine. As I was trying to say, this hand of mine. I think I missed my rage impact. How do I hit you? There. Hit you with rage impact. Let me crit. Oh, it's trying to flee. What is this camera perspective? Incapacitate it and bring it back. Activate Pragara on all 7 pillars to do the thingy thingy. Okay. Ooh, ah. Let me out! Why did I suddenly get like stunned back into it? Oh, come on! I don't know if I finished that pillar or not. Oh, come on! How is this fair? There we go. Okay, got that complete on this one. Wait! Oof! That was a very strong suck. That's kind of unfair though that like it keeps like you barely have enough time to finish Pavaracking a pillar.
Why are you running?
Wait!
Why are you running?
It spawned in front of me. I didn't even have a chance to redirect that one. Don't spawn in front of me again. Oh, that is so unfair. Okay. I wonder how long I have to actually activate all of— oh! Oh! Why is it like this? This is Pain Peckle. Ah, this is so much Pain Peckle. Oh, it almost killed me. Let me go so I can... Okay. This is the last pillar. Let's go. Please no black hole. Please no black hole. Please no black hole. Please no black hole. Yay! I did it! Yay! I'm gonna spike you. Okay. So where are you? Where's the whale? Okay, it's over there. Prove yourself to me, you who have come from the stars. Let me hit you! Let me hit you! Oh god, no, not again.
Failure!
It seems like you have to do this. Like, I crit on that, and it only, like, I've seen that, like, even, like, my crit does way more than 10% of its HP. I didn't think, how is this fair? How is this fair? It, like, pulled me off the ledge. I have an idea. Okay. God, that suck is so strong. I have an idea, but it's gonna be kind of hard to put it into practice. So my idea is if I can buff my movement speed enough to like outrun it, I can get outside of it. Or if I like use my Dorcha, I can get Anchor Rush. Cool, I got out. Let's do Dorcha Convert. Oh, that's definitely gonna pull me out of it. Can I actually go? Oh no, it silences you when you get into it. Ugh. Okay, so that doesn't work. It was worth it. It was a good idea. Wait, can I interact with the things while I'm on the pet? No, I cannot.
And remember, hydrate or die.
Okay, it's gonna spawn. Okay, I can kind of run diagonally on this one. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, that was so close! That almost killed me. That would have been terrifying. I'm thinking of like potentially using Psylocke Step, but it's like the timing on it is tricky. Because it immobilizes you for so long when you first turn it on. Why am I like falling randomly? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is wait for this to come back up, like wait for the black hole to come up. Oh no, I didn't get the 7th pillar in time. Can I still hit it? Can you stop? Oh, I'm losing torches too. Let me. Ugh. I don't understand. Oh, great! I can do this. Whee! I'm spinning. Can you chill for a sec? This reminds me of freaking Pokemon Red and Blue when you go into the Sofa Tower and it's just like you get spun around on the panels on the floor. Wait, why did it heal? Oh my god, stop whirling me around, it hurts. I'm trying to hotkey a potion, why are you not letting me hotkey the potion? Okay, let's do this. Can I do it this way? No? Okay. Oh my god, this is infuriating. Like, it doesn't even deal damage. It's just the fact that, like, I can't get out of it. Oh, and I'm out of it again. Thanks for knocking me back into my... okay. Okay. That's how you want to play it, huh? How did I run out of MP so fast? I was at full MP like a second ago. How am I running out of like all of my resources? I like get that there's a debuff on me, like High Monarch. So she must be like doing that, but it's draining all of my resources so fast. Like, I can't use my EK skills because, like, as you see, like, I just immediately get knocked back and lose all of my stamina and MP. Like, how am I supposed to... Okay. You know what? Screw you. I have an idea. I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna turn on Final Hit. And I'm just gonna whack you. I'm just gonna keep whacking you with the stick.
They're mine now.
Thank you, Mythos, for following me. Really appreciated it. Thank you so much. Yes, my stamina is too low to float properly. Doesn't matter. I'll beat you up with a stick. There. Whale is dead. I like how I was trying to be tactical about it and it's just like, actually the best thing to do is just, you know, go far or just Final Hit the thing. It drains your HP and MP like super fast. It also drains your Dorcha. Like I couldn't acquire Dorcha at all that whole fight after like the first bit. Can it be that even a primordial being would flee? Go back into the darkness whence you came. That transition was incredibly abrupt. And I finally got Progerok. That transition felt wrong. That felt way too short. let's level it up. I wish there was a like faster way to put more points into it. I've been saving all of like my red stuff to put into the skill so I could instantly max it out. Oh no, I have the levels. My Breaking Lies I think is like 15. I just don't have the points invested in it right now. Let me see. Crusader. Oh no, it's exactly 5, but that's good enough. Now, oh, I'm 4 crystal short, really. Thank you very much for coming by. I'm actually going to be ending soon. I am utterly exhausted. Been streaming since like 6 o'clock today. I just wanted to keep going until I got Pravara, and then I wanted to max it out. And then where's the other? I put points in Zone of Renewal. I put like the red energy. You can store it in other skills without advancing it, so that you can actually hold more than 7,000 at once. Neat little trick. I mean 5,000 at once. Oh. I don't need that many. Let's do that, I guess. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today. It was quite fun to do. I'm surprised I managed to get as far as I did through everything. It was pretty fun, but yeah. Good grief, that was a lot of work. Alright, and I haven't had time to like animate anything because I literally got home and it was past 6 and it was just like, oh, gotta stream. Alright, thank you everyone. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, and I try to do giveaways and stuff like that every now and then. I don't have that many resources, so I can't do it like willy-nilly, but these have been good, so I've been trying to do them as well. Alright. With that, I'm gonna check and see if anyone else is actually streaming. And then if so, I'll rate them, and if not, I'll just go ahead and stop for now. It is almost 1 in the morning for me, and I do have work tomorrow, so this is going to be utterly exhausting. Oh, there is someone. I will head over, hand them over. Okay. Alright. Thank you everyone so much for accompanying me on my stream. I really appreciate you all, especially if you've been lurking and things like that. Today was quite long, so I'm very happy with the progress that we got. So please take care everyone, and I hope to see you around in future streams. I'll go ahead and start the read up, and then after that I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you everyone ever so much. I truly appreciate you all.
OG.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
well, thank you. And yourself, if I didn't ask? Bless you.
Bless you.
I think we have one more spot if anyone would like to join us. We are in Vales on Channel